to? Was there any theme music or anything, or was it just?
No, yeah, it's just the image. I just turned on the microphone, so in a second after the delay hits, you'll be able to hear us. You'll
Leggy goo of Chirf of Weapowins.
My God.
The Tugganegganextonans.
First image for
Crystalline in gaze glibs.
All right, now I can. Yeah, okay, it's
Okay, I claim the guy in the second row with the staff.
What are you gonna,
what are you gonna
do
do
to him?
No, that's me. The closest thing to AI can come up with.
Staff.
There's so much wrong with this image.
Yeah.
My favorite part has to be the guy gripping the sword.
Like just by the blade, like ow.
Yeah.
I like the guy at the left with his like weird like peace sign, like it just
gang
says half.
sign?
Yeah, it's a gang sign. Yeah, all the gang signs. There's so many. Gang
That's
signs.
Garrison with his one working finger.
Oh, hang on.
Ooh.
That's generous.
Are you sure you're live? I don't see you live.
You got to go to live.
Yeah, It's saying he's not live.
We're on Google.
Are you
on YouTube.
Are you on YouTube or are you on Twitch?
Oh, on YouTube. Okay.
There's
Alright,
literally like
now.
20 links to Lucky's face over on Discord. This is what we all did the same thing though. I don't see it on Twitch, and you're like, it's on Discord, and then you post it again.
Should I play the intro video now? Is everyone ready for that?
I think
Been waiting for literally how many hours in a week? 144 or something like that.
I wonder what this thing. I don't even know what I'm signed in at on
YouTube.
Let's find out. I'm gonna put something in the chat. Create a channel to join.
Signed in as myself. How boring.
Was that?
Terrible.
Dox him, quick, dox him.
Look at my channel. How do I change this?
Create a channel to join the chat. What is it? I have to make a channel to be chattable.
I think
Oh,
I'm
that's
just logged in as
lame.
my Google account.
Don't worry,
I
guys.
had another
The
one
very
for-
first thing that comes up is find Asian singles.
Oh my.
Yeah, my.
Oh my.
They clearly know my browser history.
All right.
Shit. Google's so racist.
New intro video. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. I'm just looking into changing my name
Okay.
to protect the innocent.
Close up. Landscape.
Now that I know that you're
Action. Action.
Forget it. I'll change it later.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's taking a second to load. I've got to open up another thing here, but you guys will want the audio. The audio's pretty epic.
I may all have to shut up in Discord.
Oh yeah. Is it playing yet for you guys?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh. Wait.
Your prince, yeah. I'm sure it's top. I couldn't think of anything good for Druid Prince, so you just got Prince.
Could you give me Prince William or something?
Oh, that would have worked
Call
too.
him- I think we should call you
Druid.
No, it's Jewish.
That sounds like a little racist. A little worried about saying that.
You may have.
Uh,
I'm not entirely certain that you spelled Bimothy right. I could have sworn that it said Bimbo something or other.
Did it? I don't know. I'll look. I think
don't
it said
know.
Bimothy. Maybe your mind wanted it to say Bimbo something.
Bravo. Bravo.
Thank you.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
Thank you.
God.
oh, you fixed the end credits too. Right on.
And then a bunch of rando names.
If I don't get
That's
one
not-
of these a week, I'm gonna cry.
This is amazing.
I'm definitely gonna try to update the people who worked on it. I don't know if you guys saw, but the names, it's like
I
they're
saw
all
a couple, yeah.
yeah.
I saw,
They're like-
I saw David David Lunch,
David
which I'm
Lunch.
assuming is your
Music
your
by Carly Rae
rip-off of David
Jepsen.
Lynch.
Yeah, Carly Rae Jepsen doing the music.
The music.
Oh,
Oh boy.
oh, that's great. That's great.
Okay. Uh, are you able to put up the map on the thing?
Oh, yes. I don't know why it's not showing the map. Is it showing the map now? Now it is.
Just darkness.
Maybe just scroll to the left.
I just
This
had
is
to
a world
open
of
my map.
darkness, but there is a map in there. And it'd be fun if people could see it. All right. A little bit of a recap for anybody that's just joining us on YouTube today. We are playing Curse of Strahd. We just started last week. We were on Twitch, but the first episode is here now on YouTube, thanks to Lucky here. This is the second. Our first episode was jam-packed with stuff, and our first attack roll of the game almost murdered someone. And
Yeah.
it wasn't even by an enemy. It was by a player character against another player character in jest. And our bard almost died in front of a tavern in the cold snow.
Oh boy.
From pretending to
Thanks,
be
guys.
dead to being actual dead.
To being actual dead. First roll of the game, crit. And
And I'm instantly glad I play a cleric.
you're instantly. I think maybe Garrison should be instantly glad that somebody's playing a cleric because he almost killed somebody.
You almost had
And-
murder on
and
your
Ryle-
no
That's fun.
hands.
And Ryle should be thankful too because he was the one that almost died.
You're lucky I didn't have fist, or I would have killed you.
Thank you,
It's true.
Gretchen.
You
Yeah,
could have.
imagine him with this.
You're very welcome.
One of those few times in D&D where you crit as a paladin and you decided not to smite. But I don't think you can smite yet, right? In your first level demon, I don't think you have smiting yet. You need spell slots, which I don't think you get until like second or something.
What are these spell slots you're talking about?
Yeah.
The gods have not favored you with the paladin's most crazy ability yet.
I'm just an angry hobgoblin with no hands who lost my friends to a 12-fingered man with a 6-string giant lute.
10-string mandolin, right?
He's a man who's got like 10 more fingers than you do. I
Well,
think at this point, or more.
I'm
He's got
gonna
11.
glue him. Gonna glue him to my stubs when I get my hands on.
Oh,
No,
Keep it in ice and then we'll figure it out.
all right, let's get real quick intros of everybody. Maybe I can do this. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to see who we have here. We've got, and I should make sure that tokens have names on them. We've got Bimothy. Bimothy is a satyr who is following along in the wake of a wizard by the name of Nazoth. Nazoth. Is Nazoth a wizard? I don't know what Nazoth is. Nazoth is not. Well,
Warlock.
he's something. He's a warlock. That's right. You're not necessarily, but you have a connection. Nazoth arrived at this tavern in the middle of nowhere. Just because he's a bit of a wanderer who is interested in old runes and follows the whims of his patron, who sometimes sends him on odd missions and quests. He had a vision. A vision that would later be revealed to be that of Garrison. Garrison, our our hobgoblin who is missing his hand. Our hobgoblin who is missing his hands because a 12-fingered minstrel had his thugs beat him silly and smash them and leave Garrison for dead a while ago. Garrison is now after this guy. He's after this minstrel, trying to find him, and that has led them up to this small wayside inn in the mountains. With Garrison is we don't have your right name there anymore.
Is it not on?
Not in Discord, but it's over here. We have Gretchen, who
geez.
found Garrison after the attack, nursed him back to health, and has been following him because the gods say so. Or because she feels sorry for him. I'm not really entirely certain. And following Gretchen is Giggles. Giggles the dog.
Such a good boy.
best friend. Another person that's part of this group is a prince from a far off land who was sent here on a quest because his land is threatened by dark forces. And the Druid Conclave of Lithium has sent him trying to find where these dark powers are forming and deal with them. In his quest, he had seen these runes. In one of them, he recognized Nazoth carrying, kind of emblazoned, I think, on his satchel or backpack or something like that. They just sort of encounter each other in this inn, kind of drawn into the inn by Riles, halfling. Is he halfling? Right, he's a halfling.
Yeah.
I'm
3
still getting to
feet
know these
tall.
characters.
Woo!
By a halfling performer, a comic, stand-up comic, who brought them into this inn, some of them under false pretenses, and then proceeded to completely bomb in his performance on stage, anger a few members of the inn, and got himself kicked out, and then punched in the face by Garrison and knocked out cold.
I thought it was a knockout show.
It was a knockout show.
For you.
When Riles came to, the group had been basically booted out of the inn for causing trouble. Riles had told Garrison that he had seen this 12-fingered minstrel. And one of those false pretenses was that Garrison was looking for this guy. And Riles had said, oh, yeah, he's going to go on after me. But turns out that wasn't entirely the truth. This minstrel isn't here and had left the day before, headed up into the mountains towards some sort of hunting retreat run by nobles. And so Riles, knowing this area, knowing where the place is, was convinced by Garrison to lead them there. And the rest of this group sort of just ended up tagging along because Nazoth had this sort of vision of Garrison, and Bimothy is with Nazoth. Jareth recognized a rune that Nazoth had, which connected to his own quest. And Riles, Riles had no choice because Garrison might punched him. He didn't lead into this place. Gretchen, of course, is with Garrison and also kind of on her own quest by the god. So this odd group, kind of thrown together by fate and circumstance, wandered off into the forest, heading towards this lodge. Unfortunately, they headed off at night. They had no other choice. So because the inn that they were at was a wayside inn, there was no other village or place for them to stay. So their only hope was to try to get to this lodge before it got too cold for them, and maybe get the revenge, and then have a nightcap and rest. However, that didn't work out for them. After a few hours in the woods, they realized they were lost. At the same time, Bimothy started getting feelings of something kind of closing in, something bad closing in on them. And the group started hearing the howling of wolves in the forest as well. I believe it was Jareth at that point who had looked around the area and seen some tracks along the side of this path of wolves that interspersed with human footprints, and believed that these howls might belong to werewolves or a werewolf or mix of them. At that point, the group realized, they moved further down this road and they discovered that there was a side path that led to a manor house kind of off in the middle of these woods. At which point the group said, this is the only place that's here. Wolves are out in the woods. We're lost. Maybe they can go ask for directions. I don't remember exactly what the whole pretense was there, but this is the only place that they could find shelter, with Bimothy getting worse feelings of things coming, the wolves in the woods, and so on. The group made their way to the entrance of this manor house, where they encountered two children, Rose and Thorn, who were hiding literally like in the foyer of the manor house. Told them that their parents had gone down to the basement to deal with a monster. They had also said that their father was a great hunter, and that if the group could find him, that the hunting lodge they were looking for, their father would likely know about it, being a noble hunter himself. I believe that that's pretty much like sums things up. Did I miss anything?
The dead body.
Oh, what dead body?
The dead body we found in the forest before.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yes.
There was a corpse that you guys found with a note. I almost forgot about that. That is kind of important. You found a note from on a messenger, dead in the forest, likely killed by werewolves. The letter itself addressed to sort of like whoever finds this. And it was a warning that the lands that he was in were threatened by a vampire, that his daughter had fallen victim to it, and that anyone that finds this letter should write off this land, that they should avoid it at all costs, and then perhaps when that land, I think that it had said, what was it? Yeah, it said, give them up for dead. Encircle the land with symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power, that the devil may be contained in the walls of weeping Barovia. You guys had never heard of Barovia before? You don't know who this letter is from, although you do have a name. Kolya Indirovich, who was a burgomaster, apparently, of some place in Barovia. Burgomaster of Barovia. Mysteries upon mysteries.
Yeah, Gretchen used her eyes of the grave to point out that the children had passed.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the last thing that had
That was the
happened.
very last thing we did.
And I
Yeah,
gave her a rose.
by
Oh
another
yeah,
name.
you given a rose to Rose. The children, by the way, their names are Rose and Thorn. The older one is Rose, the girl. Thorn is her little brother, who is pretty much mute. Clings to her with a little doll in one hand.
He's
Yeah,
got more
that was
problems
the
than being
last
mute. He's
reveal.
also dead.
That was the last reveal, is that Gretchen had extended her senses. She is a priestess that understands the dead and can see as if looking through the grave, and had recognized Thorn and Rose as some sort of ghosts.
All right, well, we'll go find your parents so we can find that asshole. Excuse me, children.
Thorn starts crying again.
All right, save it.
Oh, children.
And he walks past him.
Garrison,
To the attic?
a little tact.
All right, yeah. Somebody take their swords out or something. We might have to fight.
Wait, fight?
Different kind of tact.
Different kind of tact. You guys are currently standing in the foyer of like this mansion. You believe it's got 3 levels from what you can see from the outside. You're
Which
on
is the attic. I
the
don't
ground
see
floor.
doors.
There
the
is
one
a
in front of you,
door
Grandpa.
right to
You
the
gotta
north.
open your eyes there. Come on.
Double door.
Oh,
Right
there it
next
is.
to you. Yeah, turn around, Nazoth. They're right behind
All knowing, can't find a doorknob.
you.
I was
You
talking out of
stay
character,
here,
but okay.
children. Stay here, children.
You're talking out of character?
Yeah.
But in character, it's funny that you're standing right next to it, and I imagine you're just looking at everybody going, where's the damn door out of this? It's like right behind you. Boy. We're having a good time here. Okay, so who's going to go and check the doors and proceed out of this and into the next room? You were
Not
told
me.
you were told that you need to find the attic, and that there is some sort of a secret entrance somewhere up there that leads to a basement. How that works
See.
is anyone's guess. The children said they've never been to the basement, and they're not really supposed to know about this secret door in the attic.
Funhouse slide.
Oh, move aside. I can't actually move my character up there. What the hell?
Oh, that's because you got to open the doors.
What?
There's
There are
doors.
doors.
Oh,
What the hell?
there's
Yeah.
That
collision
is
on
so
the...
cool.
For everybody watching at
Oh, they
home,
can
we're
see.
using the specialized technology of Roll20 that has doors, which has existed
Door.
for years, I think, in this in this game, but I rarely ever use them. And the walls don't allow you to pass because there's some walls in here too. So unless you open a door,
Oh,
you
there we
can't
go.
get through.
You actually have to take your character through the door. Wow, that's awesome.
Yes. I'm not using
Well, that's mildly inconvenient.
Oh,
it is mildly inconvenient, but it's also pretty cool.
All right.
Fantastic. I love
okay.
it.
I love it
Rhinos
because
is
people
ex-
like they go up and they're like, I'm gonna go look in here. like, "Are you gonna open the door? Go ahead." Then it's your fault for opening the door, not mine. Like, I didn't open the door. Like when it explodes in your face, and it's like clearly on the map, it shows you've opened this door.
How do we climb stairs? We do this.
You just move your token, and then I drag you to the next level.
He's all knowing. He's learning stairs. Doors now stairs.
Yeah,
Are
that's
the
it's
children
just
staying?
exploring the world. Ooh, technology. I want to run this room. Sorry, go ahead, Fern, for Jareth. What's Jareth?
Rose, Thorn, you should stay here, I assume.
They nod.
Wouldn't want him to get killed.
Would it
That,
be a religion check to see if I know how to help them pass on?
Yeah, give me a religion check.
Oh boy, I should have
Wait.
put points into intelligence.
Did you at least give yourself
That's our cleric.
proficiency in religion?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. This would be hilarious if nobody had proficiency in religion
I have-
versus Strahd, because you.
I have proficiency. I
nothing.
just am thinking I should have more than a 10 in intelligence.
Uh,
I'm with
you could have
there.
had an 18 maybe on that, and it
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have helped you. You're not entirely certain.
I don't bother with
wait, did
religion. The gods
did
use
you-
dicks anyway.
Somebody already rolled a religion check. That was Gretchen. You rolled a 13. That was for the ghost. I'm not going to make you roll again. In the last game, you rolled a 13, which I believe. Let's see if that is for some stuff.
I don't know why you want to make them pass on. Ghosts makes great slaves. They never get tired and they don't die.
Hey,
Of course, they are kids, and kids are smelly.
and they can't do half the labor you need them to. But
True,
mostly, I'm not really for the whole enslavement of anybody. A lot of my
Of course, half the
people,
labor is still twice the labor of what you can do. But anyway, what's up these stairs?
I can kick things, and it'll be your butt.
Okay. Right now, you guys have stepped into the main hall. Let me describe this room real quick before you just go run up the stairs now. Just in case. Just in case there's anything in here of interest. It's a wide hall. It runs the width of the house. There's a black marble fireplace right here to your left. And there's a red marble staircase that goes up to the floors above. Mounted on the wall above the fireplace, there is a longsword that has a windmill cameo sort of worked into the hilt. There are wood paneled walls in here. They are sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. Timothy, some of your family's here. Characters who are in here, we'll see. Hold on a second. There's
Wait, do I
the decorative
recog-
paneling follows the staircase and goes up.
You said, do I actually recognize it, or do I just like the people, or does it just like look like other satyrs?
It looks like other satyrs. So it's a
Okay,
joke.
it's just like wait a
Maybe
minute, what?
Maybe you stop and you look over and look a little closer and you're like, Uncle? And then you realize, no, it's not.
I thought that was.
There are
somebody
multiple
new.
doors out of here. I believe that you guys can see all of them, right? Do the doors show up to you?
We can see him.
All right. Multiple doors and a staircase that goes up. And it looks like Nazoth is going up the stairs like straight away. Is that correct?
Well, I was told we got to go to the attic to go to the basement, which makes perfect sense. So that's why I'm going upstairs.
To go down, you must go up first.
To go down, you must go up. Nazoth heads up the stairs. I'm going to bring you to the second floor landing for the stairs, Nazoth. Is anybody else following them?
Wait for me. I'm coming with you.
Riles is lagging, stalling, debating, running away. He's like, "Haha, yeah, okay, this isn't terrifying." So he's following, but last. He's only following just to not be alone, especially not with the creepy
Hurry up and
kids.
shut the door, Riles. You're letting the
I
cold in.
feel like it's very much a fight between Riles and Mimothy of who's trying to go last.
Yeah,
All right.
that's exactly what's happening. We're
She's
like,
just, like,
pushing each other. Like,
shoving
no,
you
I'm
along.
going last.
Oh no, you can go ahead.
Is there anybody that's not going up the stairs?
Yes.
Gareth, you're waiting down below for the moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, there's a statue.
So who's after Gareth?
You
I
guys
would have
check-
went.
I'm going to put you guys on the floor above, those that the three of you, and leave Jareth down below. Is Giggle staying down below or coming with Gretchen?
Coming with, well, I think Giggles is sticking to Bimothy right now.
Oh,
okay.
I'm actually I went up the stairs, but I'm not actually going into any of these rooms. I'm
Right. I just want to see who's
impulsive, not
behind you
stupid.
before anything happens. I want to see who's behind.
So Gretchen would go up, yeah.
Alrighty. 1 second here. The children stay in the foyer. Jareth, you are downstairs. Nazoth, you are okay. Garrison, you just like ran right into a suit of armor there. Are you?
I was just trying to make room if you needed to bring people up. You just put me where I just didn't want to be in the way.
There's a suit of armor that stands right here. Let me describe the room above, and then I'm going to ask Jareth what he's doing down below. What you guys think about what you're going to do? The landing here. Okay. You're on a balcony here. The red marble staircase comes to the top. The balcony here is a little bit dusty. There's a suit of black plate armor that stands against one wall, draped in cobwebs. That's what Garrison almost sort of like. You're kind of standing at spot, but it takes up kind of that square. There are oil lamps mounted on the oak paneled walls here, but they aren't lit at the moment. It's dark in here. Who's got dark vision or a light source?
I can cast light.
Garrison has dark vision.
Those Nazoth.
Does Nazoth have dark vision? I was born in the dark, molded by it. But no, I can't see in it.
So you're kind of stumbling up the stairs. Did somebody cast a light spell?
I'll cast it if it's obviously dark.
It's obviously dark. Yeah,
Yes.
Nazoth, you hear him kind of stumbling above as he gets to the top of the stairs. Once you cast the light spell, then you kind of see like all these things. That suit of armor is like right behind Nazoth. And Garrison is right behind Nazoth as well, like near the stairs. The stairs do continue. Believe they continue. Oh shoot! You know what? I moved you guys to the 3rd floor. It looks like. Hold on a second.
Too far?
I did. I moved you too far. So you can see from where you. Let me move you back. I went to the wrong spot. I knew that looked odd. You can see from the stairs as you come up that the. Sorry, I need to do this. I'm like, wait a second. This doesn't seem right. Where are the stairs? There's on the 2nd floor. This is also another landing. There's suits of armor here as well. 4 suits, 2 pairs of double doors that go to the north and the south. There's also a smaller door right at the top of the stairs, and then the flight of stairs will go up again from here. I don't know if you guys are going to stop at this level, or if Nazoth was just trying to get to the attic, because the stairs do.
I don't
continue.
trust these suit of armor.
You want to examine them?
I want to stand behind Garrison while he examines them. He's the melee.
All right. This is the upper hall. You can kind of see a little bit of the hall above when you kind of look up the stairs from here. There are 4 suits of armor that flank the doors to the north and south here. There are there's the fireplace continues here. So like most of these old houses, they'll have like one chimney that goes up and it's accessed by multiple fireplaces. So the one down below connects to this room above, and there is another mantelpiece here with a wood-framed portrait of a man and a woman and 2 smiling children that you recognize as Rose and Thorn. You can only assume that the older people, the man and woman, must be the mother and father. You also notice that cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby. And oddly enough, the mother seems to be looking at like the baby in the picture, like out of the corner of her eye. And whoever painted this seemed to have captured a hint of scorn in her features as she's looking at the child.
Hard
Sure,
to tell
that's
from
fine.
here, but looks like maybe an illegitimate child.
You can also feel like suddenly a cold draft of air come from above, kind of down through your group, spiraling down the stairs. Meanwhile, at the bottom, let me jump to Jareth real quick. What are you doing?
Well, my goal was just to check out this room quickly, and then I turn around and realize everybody's already left.
All right, so you opened the door already, so I will reveal that room.
Do I just pull that door?
The room that you look into here is another oak paneled room. This looks like a hunter's den. There's another fireplace in here, and mounted above it is a stag's head. Positioned around the outskirts of the room are 3 stuffed wolves. There's also 2 padded chairs in here, draped with animal furs near the hearth. There's an oak table between them that has a cask of wine, some goblets, a little pipe rack with pipe. There's also a candelabrum in here that's not currently lit. So this room's a little dark, but you're an elf and you have dark vision. So, and through the moonlight coming in through the windows, you can see everything in here.
Nothing of interest?
Just the things that I described. There's a
Yeah.
couple cabinets in the walls here that you can't quite see from the doorway, so you don't know what's in them or what purpose they serve.
Can I ask the children?
Sure. What do you ask them?
Rose, Thorn, just wondering what's in these cabinets in this room.
Oh, that's the hunter's room. My father kept his prized crossbows and weapons in there.
Ah, thank you. In case we need weapons for later. I start heading upstairs to join them.
All right. So that's just a brief pause there to look in that room. So you're joining the rest of the group as Nazoth is kind of pushing Garrison, I believe, to examine the armor in the room. What's going on at this point up here?
Yeah, so taking a hint from Nazoth, Garrison. All right, I get it. You don't trust these things. He's gonna walk up to the one he's next to and like pick up the helmet visor, just see if there's anything in there, if like anything reacts, you know.
Nothing. You move up to one of these things, you pull the visor up, you look inside, and it's completely empty, and there's no reaction from the armor or anything else in the room. Just a little bit of a squeak of rusty metal.
Hello, and he does it like to all 4 of them. He's just gonna kind of check.
Knocking on the doors?
Not the doors, but the armor cases.
Oh, okay. You check all 4 suits of armor. Nothing in them.
Alrighty. Well, I guinea pigged him and there's nothing. But now that I got a better look at this painting, is there anything else here? Anything
Give me a
else in this fireplace,
perception.
man?
Yeah, give me a perception check real quick.
Use my keen eyes for greatness.
You notice that look on the lady's face?
Yeah.
Same look I get whenever I go. I walk into a room.
If anybody else wants to examine the room and roll a perception check, they can, because Garrison obviously seems infatuated with maybe the woman that's on the painting and hasn't really looked at anything else.
Is there an image of that painting?
There is not.
No.
Nazoth, when you step into the room and look around, you notice something else in here, and has nothing to do with the painting. The doors in these rooms, both the ones to the north and south of you, are carved with the dancing youths. Although when you pass by them, you realize that the youths, they're not really dancing. Like at first glance, it seemed like they were dancing. But upon closer observation, they look like they're fighting off swarms of bats.
Okay.
That's on the 2 doors, the doors to the north and the south. They're both carved in the same way.
Now, are we certain these statues aren't going to come alive and crit us for 87 damage like last time?
Oh, but I'll do something that can help us. And he's gonna take each one of the spears out of their hands.
All right.
And just throw them down the staircase.
All right, spears down the staircase. You pull them free without any trouble, and the spears drop.
All
Can we
right.
go upstairs now? I want to go down
Yes.
by going up.
Right. We can explore on the way down once we, aggroed everything.
Group, just to let you know, I checked that little room off the entranceway. It seems to be sort of a hunter's lockup for weapons in case something happens and we might need them.
I remember
Weapons,
when
you
I could
say?
use weapons.
In case something happens, what do you mean?
We don't know what we might find in the basement.
I don't want to have something happen.
Oh, just keep moving.
The group continues moving up the stairs. Garrison and lead, Nazoth, I believe, following second. We are now on that layer, or the landing above, the top landing. You know that there's a level above this from when you looked at the house from outside. The stairs do not continue to the 4th floor. There must be another way to access the attic. The one thing you do see in here, though, is that suit of armor is here, and Garrison is like he almost bumps into it when you step up to the top of the land.
All right, one more check, and he'll do the same thing. He'll pick up the helmet, see if there's anything in there.
All right, give me a perception check.
Oh, my great eyes. All of a sudden, I can't. Oh my god, I'm so good at this game.
All right, you open the helm and there's nothing in there, and you look back at Nazoth like, see, nothing there. Nazoth, you're right behind him and you're looking over his shoulder and you see that suit of animated armor raise a weapon right behind Garrison, and Garrison doesn't see it. Everybody, roll perception real quick. This might be a surprise round if you guys bone all these perception checks. Those that roll above a 10 will actually see that this thing is animated and about to beat up Garrison.
Is our passive all right to use if we fail?
What's your passive?
15.
15? I think you'll be fine. What's Garrison's passive, by the way?
Probably like a 4. His PP is a 9.
Yeah, you don't see this.
Garrison,
The DC
watch
is
out!
probably higher than a 10, but I can't. Oh, no, it should be a 12. Sorry, it should be 12. So anybody that rolled 12 or higher is not going to be surprised in this first round. I'm going to bring this armor in and beat someone silly. It's probably going to be Garrison. Let me roll some initiative. Dun, dun, dun.
Because Riles isn't surprised. He's like, watch out! But it doesn't do anything.
Alrighty. Our initiative order here is no conflicts, and it looks as if Garrison would have been first to go, but he's going to be first to go after the surprise round. Bimothy, would you roll on that perception? 16, so you can act.
Okay. Okay. Ah! I don't know what to do because I'm like trapped in a staircase right now.
Yeah, it's tight quarters in this place, and there's a lot of you.
Okay, I'm going to Timothy is seeing this suit of armor come to life, is going to panic, which is my version of rage.
All right.
And so he's just gonna start floundering around. He's gonna take this kind of old looking rusty axe that he has on the side of his that he's been kind of carrying with him, and he's just gonna chuck it. He's just out of fear. He's just gonna chuck it at this.
All right. It's got a little bit of cover from you because you're still down on the stairs and there's a railing right there. So I'm gonna give it like a +2 to its AC.
Okay. So I'm gonna throw it at him. So
AC 20. Oh, that's gonna be close. Let's check this thing. That hits. Despite it having a little bit of cover and being a strong suit of armor, this jams right into one of the greaves and seems to kind of bend the metal a bit. 8 points of damage.
Cool, and I no longer have a weapon. Woo!
Were you raging when you did that?
I did. Oh yes, I need to add. I need to do the rage.
Should be another 2
damage.
points of damage, right?
Yes, +2 rage damage.
All right. Big spear sticking out of this thing's leg. Next, is that it for Bimothy? You might have a movement to like.
Bimothy's gonna run down. Bimothy's gonna run downstairs.
Run down the stairs.
Yeah,
I'm blocking away.
I mean, it's difficult terrain to kind of slip past Jared.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna use as much movement as I can to get down the stairs.
I'll put you. So you've moved 10 feet to get to here on the level below, and
Okay.
if you want to continue running downstairs, you can.
I will get down to if I can get down to the second landing, or as far as I can go. I have
That's
35.
the second landing. That you're
Yeah,
you're only
I'll
about
have-
10 feet up.
I'm only about 10 feet up. Yeah, I'll stay right.
15 feet, I think, between.
I'll go to the other end of the hallway, or right here to
All right.
the fireplace.
4 more sets of
and-
armor jump you. Just kidding. Wouldn't that be funny though? All right. Is that it for Nazoth then? Or not?
Nazoth
I
hadn't
mean,
gone yet.
sorry. Is that it for Bimothy?
That is it for Bimothy. Yep.
All right. Nazoth, what did you roll for your perception?
19.
19. All right. So I think you're good. You can act right now as well.
All right. Scooch over, Garrison. I don't want to do that actually, because then I'd be in melee range. I'm just gonna The old warlock fallback.
So what is that? Are you disengaging? Is that disengaging from Nazoth, or is it just stepping back? Because you'll provoke if you just step back.
No, I was here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you weren't on. Okay, got it. No problem. All right. Ooh, Eldritch Blast. AC 18 is a hit. Another piece of armor goes flying off.
I was going to move up, then I realized I'd be in melee range, so I canceled it.
All right. More damage inflicted on this thing. Anything else from Nazoth?
Nope.
All right. Riles, what was your perception?
A 4.
And what's your passive perception?
Oh, forgot to check that. Passive is a 10. Not very perceptive.
No, so you were surprised in this round too, which means you have reactions at this point, but you won't be able to do anything just yet. Which means the suit of armor goes, and it starts slamming down at Garrison from behind. The first attack would be at advantage because you just didn't see this. Well, you know what? No, everybody else's attack thing is at this point. So straight up, AC 15 as it punches you once, and then AC 12. I don't think either of those are going to hit Garrison.
Both miss. Hey, whoa there! Hey there, armor man. Have you seen the parents?
It does not answer. Its helm is open. There's nothing inside. The armor just seems to be moving on its own. Gretchen, what was your passive perception? And
I rolled a 22.
you're good. Gretchen, you
Yeah.
can act.
All right. Question. Toll the Dead, does it work against undead? It does necrotic damage.
It
5e
depends on the
seems-
undead.
Okay.
Some undead it works against. Some things it does not. Do you have Arcana as a skill?
I do.
Go ahead and roll it real quick.
My low int is probably gonna.
Ooh.
Yeah. Never mind.
All right, can't tell you anything more. You're not sure if Toll the Dead will work on something like this or not.
Then I
If
think
this thing
I
is
would.
if it's animated by like a ghost, chances are no, because necrotic damage does require like a physical form.
Got it. Okay. Then I will go ahead and do a Sacred Flame.
All right.
Just in case then.
I rolled a 17 saving throw. I believe it will dodge this. It's a dex
Yep.
save, right?
Yep. It's
All right.
a Dex save 13.
All right. So you
It's
call
like-
down Holy Light, it flashes down, kind of just deflects off of a pauldron and does not seem to do any damage to it. Anything else? Any movement, bonus actions, or whatnot?
No, I'm gonna stick here.
Okay. Then we go to Jareth. Jareth, what's your passive perception and what did you roll?
Passive is 15.
All right, you're good. You would have
I
seen this
rolled
thing
a
coming.
6.
You might have to move up the stairs in order to get a bead on it.
Yeah, I
'Cause
don't
you're
think
kind
I
of at a
can
weird angle.
do
you- if-
anything until I get up there.
If you move to here, if you've got ranged attacks, you can take.
So I can see over the banister.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of cover because you're only seeing about half of it, and the banister's a little bit in the way, but you can see it from there because you're about 10 feet up at that point.
I'm probably not within 10 feet of him, am I?
No, you'd be, I believe, 15 feet from it at that point.
Yeah, what I want to do, I can't do. So I'd like to squeeze past Riles if I can get past the little man.
You can. It'll take 2 for 1 movement. It's difficult terrain to get through allies on the stairs. So you've moved 5. That'd be 6. Sorry, 5, 10, 20, 30. Wait, yeah, 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to take you more than a rate. What's your movement rate? Is it 30?
Yeah.
You'll have to dash to get up to like this spot. Otherwise, you can't be in the same spot as like Nazoth, Gretchen, or.
I should have moved. I'm sorry, Jareth.
Can I move into Riles' spot and put him on my shoulders?
Oh, that's a good
can.
question. Does Riles have the little the halfling thing where they can be in someone's spot?
I do. Yep, we can be in the same space if they're a size larger than me, which I'm small.
All right, so yeah, you can move into Riles' spot. You can stay in his spot.
Hi.
Okay. Hello.
I think I need to drink down. There we go.
And
Nice.
Am I still 15 then?
Yeah, still 15.
Yeah. Okay.
But you are a little bit closer, and next round, if this thing is still around, you'll be able to get up here and get close. And maybe Gretchen and Azoth will be able to move. Is there any
Yeah.
other spell or ability or anything that you want to use?
I wanted to use poison spray.
Poison spray, and that's only 10
It's
feet?
a cantrip. Yeah.
It's only 10 feet?
That's
That's
what it tells
really
me.
short
Yeah.
range.
Is
Uh,
it a cone?
You extend your hand toward a creature, project a puff of smoke. I don't see anything about a cone.
Okay, so it's not an area of effect.
range
No.
area 10 feet. Yeah, this is a weird one. This is, I think, the reason why nobody takes this spell. But you might
I
want to
was just
swap it out.
looking
when you
for some simple.
Yeah, no, I
ones.
get it. I get it. This was just because of that range. It's not so great. All right, well, we'll figure this one out. Yeah, you're gonna have to get closer. It does a good amount of damage. I think that's why you need to be so close.
Yeah.
Gareth, I'm going to introduce you to my friend Magic Stone.
Yes, you need Magic Stone. Big time.
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah, bonus
Ooh,
action cantrip.
it's your life. Live and die by the
So
magic.
I can switch out after a long rest.
Yeah, after a long rest, you can switch out poison spray for Magic Stone.
Okay.
What's
I would
Magic Stone
suggest
do?
you have to throw them, but you get to use like your spell attack to hit, and it does like a D6 plus your Wisdom bonus, I guess, as a druid.
Nice.
Oh, so it's Druid's Catapult, but it's
It's a little bit like Druid's Catapult, but you got to roll to hit with it. It only does it does a little bit of damage, but it's considered a magic weapon, and you can give them to other people to throw as well. And they use your attack bonus, not their own. So
And
pretty
you
good
get
spell at low
three
level.
of them. So,
Mhm.
like, if none of us had range, he could pop a magic stone and hand out three of them, and all of us
Yeah.
could take an attack at his wisdom modifier plus the spell casting. And then you just gotta
Huh.
believe in magic stone. You know, like, just really deep in your heart, magic stone is the only thing you need.
Okay.
It is. You have to worship the magic stone, or it won't hit.
Okay. Sweet.
You have to give them all names, first and last, and then they'll hit. Okay. Jeff, you're kind of in a little bit of a bind right now, but you are closer. Maybe next round you'll be able to do something. Garrison, you're up.
Garrison is gonna throw a front kick and hopefully shatter this thing against the wall behind it. Hey there, buddy! And just turns around and gives it a whack. Let's see what he's got. Hi-ya! Oh my god. Roll 20 is broken, guys. I'm sorry.
What'd you do?
I did it again.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Watch out, Garrison's a crit monster. You turn around and you punch this thing as hard as you can, and leave a massive dent in it with your gauntleted stub. 12 points of damage.
Yes, sir. Bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty. Yeah, this thing looks a little screwed up at this point. You only have one attack?
I'm level 1.
Right. Just making sure you didn't have like, I don't know, if you didn't have a shield, then you could maybe do like a offhand punch or something too. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't even have my shield on right now. That's why
You
I
can do
can.
an offhand attack then.
You just wouldn't get that unless you've got the two-handed fighting thing. I think
We're not
you
worried
only
about
be
it.
base.
Garrison punches like a strong man and steps one spot over, and he's trying to make room for friends. Guys, do you want to help? I wouldn't be upset not dying. I'm working on my revenge here, and if I'm dead, it doesn't work.
No one's
All right.
dying.
Meanwhile,
well, not
Bimothy down.
necessarily. You can get revenge when you're dead.
Meanwhile, Bimothy, you've run downstairs. Giggles has followed and just like, just wondering why you're panicking.
Just
Trying
makes
to
it a
be
little
your,
harder.
trying to be your comfort dog.
Does it? He didn't initially realize that he had run back down to the room with another set of 4 armor, and so he turns around and he is absolutely terrified. And
He's
oh
run back up
god,
the stairs.
Giggles
Run
is
back
trying
up
to
the
be
stairs?
reassuring.
it's not helping.
Hey, Bimothy, what's got your goat? Get up here.
God. Um.
Also a bunch of
Maybe-
doors here.
I
too.
know. Yeah, but if he's gonna run into one of these doors, he'll run to the top doors.
To the
Top
northern
center door.
doors. All right,
Yeah.
run and then open that door for.
Also, oh no, it'll be the end of this turn.
Come on, Bibithy, you got to see this. The guy with no arms is punching things, and it's actually working.
He can't hear you right now.
I just don't have hands.
He's panicking too hard.
You open these doors. You just throw them open, trying to find some place to hide. And there's a whole other room here. This room. One moment. This is a library. There are red velvet drapes here that cover the windows in the room. Can't really see out unless you move them. There's also an exquisite mahogany desk here, a matching high-backed chair that face the entrance towards you. To your left, there's another fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. You've seen that before on the sword down below, the symbol of the windmill. Situated in the corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs. There's also some floor-to-ceiling bookcases that line the southern wall, or I should say the eastern wall. I think they have this room in the description off kilter. So to your right, bunch of bookshelves. There's also a rolling ladder there that allows you to easily access the higher shelf.
Okay. Yeah. So Bimothy it just runs in and doesn't see the desk directly in front of the door and just totally runs into it and eats shit. And then just attempts to hide behind said desk.
All right. So you hit the desk and kind of bump it a little bit. There's an oil lamp there that kind of rattles alarmingly. A jar of ink spills over. You see a tinderbox there and some sort of letter kit and red wax for candles to seal parchment and stuff like that with letters. You kind of knock some of this stuff over and then you just dive over behind the desk itself to hide. On the other side, you can see that there's a desk drawer. It's currently closed.
Cool. Do you want me to make a stealth check for hiding?
Yeah, if you want to hide, roll a stealth check.
All right. It's my turn.
All right, I'm gonna roll a perception check for giggles.
Yeah, no. He's gonna find me.
I'm
No.
gonna give it advantage because he can smell you.
Oh, And his
He's not
lunch.
behind you. He comes into the room and you hear him just like.
Stay away. Stay away.
Oh, he just wants to be helpful.
He does. He just wants to be helpful. All right.
It's the
Meanwhile,
worst pick was for Bimothy.
Nazoth is up upstairs.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I was looking down at Bimothy. Where's our characters? Oh, they're up here. Yeah, Eldritch Blast again.
Go for it.
You'll find
I
I'm a
also
one-trick
was-
pony, but when that trick works very well.
Panic.
I mean, warlocks at this level are pretty much just like archers. They got one thing and they use it, and they're using it well. 2 points of damage. Ding! Not quite as strongly impacted as the last one, but you leave another little dent. You gonna stay where you are, or move it all?
Yeah, if I move, I'm in melee range and I have disadvantage, so I ain't moving.
Alrighty. Riles is up.
All right, Riles is gonna step further away from Jareth. He's like, "All right, we're cool, but we don't need to be, that cool." And he says, "Garrison, you said you wanted some help. Well, here, let me give you a hand." Oh, it didn't play this up.
I swear.
And I
We
give
went over
Bardic.
this already.
It's Bardic inspiration, so I think I'll be okay. I've never actually given Bardic inspiration, so I just give it to you, and then you have a 1d6 that you can use. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
You're so inspired. You seem
last, I
like you
think,
got a real
for-
grasp of what you can do, buddy.
I don't think we ever had any bards in the group, did we?
I thought we did in the we had that dragon born.
Cadmus.
Yeah.
Cadmus was part bard.
Yo, that's right.
Yep, he was a bard.
Okay. Riles, you was that it? It was
Tommy said.
So that's my bonus action, and
That's
then
your bonus action.
yeah, my main action is I'm just gonna mock the armor if I can do that. You're gonna make a great bucket someday. I don't know.
You sure can. This is psychic damage, right?
Yeah, does it take psychic damage?
It does not seem to be. It's just like you shout at this thing. You know, give me your joke. What do you say? I know you got a list of them.
I do, but like I don't have any like specific to armor. Is so weird. So I just
Your mother was a lunch pail.
yeah, there we go. That's it. If I could steal that
Right.
one, that's great.
You can steal it. You can totally steal it. I'm giving myself inspiration now for the armor. All right. Yeah, it just sort of washes over this. Like the magic doesn't take hold. Think
Well-
that it must be immune to psychic.
Well,
Has
guys,
no
that
sense
didn't
of
work.
humor.
I'm out of it. I'm out of this battle.
Meanwhile, the armor continues beating the crap out of Garrison, or at least trying. Comes in with another slam. Ooh, this one's going to hit AC 23 for 7 points. Nice. Solid hit. And then another fist comes in. Ooh, AC 21 for 6 points. How many hit points does Garrison have?
It sounds like he's dead.
At
so.
least 2/3 of a normal person.
Brian, are you double muted?
Oh, yeah, I'm muted.
Oh no.
Garrison. Ow. 7 and 6 puts me to exactly 0.
That knocks you unconscious.
No, my revenge.
Who did Riles give the
I gave it to
bardic-
Garrison. Yeah, is that
Garrison?
does that mean it's
How
done?
can yeah, and yours is just a regular bardic, right? It doesn't have any other sort of
Yeah, I don't get
secondary thing that you can use it for.
the cool
No,
stuff
but he can
yet.
use it. He could use it for a death save, I think, if he needs.
Nice.
Wait, is Garrison down?
Oh, yeah.
Garrison just took 13 points of damage
Oh,
from 2
man.
punches, and he had a total of 13 points. So he's
Okay.
unconscious. Gretchen is up.
If you can't help, I can, Gretchen.
Oh, I can. I'm just deciding if I want to do spare the dying or a healing word.
I could hit him with the healing word later.
I mean, it's bonus action, right? So
Yeah.
Oh, is it a bonus action?
Healing touch is. I don't think healing word is.
Healing word is a bonus action, but
Oh,
you can do it
it's-
range. up to
That's
60 feet.
awesome.
Oh, it is.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
so.
But I also have I have spare the dying with range, so I don't
Mhm.
actually have to move for either.
And that one
That
doesn't
won't bring
cost
him up
spell
though. I'll
slots,
just make sure.
No,
that
yeah.
but it doesn't cost spell slots.
I'm down my last spell slot. Oh, well, let's just do it.
You want to spare the dying,
Spare
or do you
me.
want to try
no.
to attack the armor?
Just spare me.
I'm just gonna do a healing word.
Alrighty.
Why not? I mean, lots of reasons why not. But
Healing
Still gonna do it.
word. How much damage do you heal?
just 4, but he's up.
All right. I had a thought, and I've been thinking about this for the last couple campaigns that I've been running, and it has to do with being knocked down to 0. And in Curse of Strahd, I thought it might be interesting to use. There's a lot of people that use a homebrew rule for when you get knocked to 0 hit points to avoid the sort of automatic like yo-yo effect where you come back up and you're full, and you take a level of exhaustion when you get knocked to 0. So when you come back up, you're not quite as ready to go as you were right before you got knocked down. What do you guys think about
It's brutal, but I mean, we are playing Strahd.
Yeah, I like it.
how does
like-
that interact with the digital sheet? Because I see you can do levels.
that?
of exhaustion.
You would just take a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, so put it on there. You'll see you'll get disadvantage at certain things.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
yeah,
first
that's
first
what I
time
meant.
is not too bad. The first time you have disadvantage, I think, on skills.
And
The second time it gets worse. Then you have I think then you move a little bit slower and you have disadvantage on attacks.
And exhaustion is. Does short rest get rid of it?
No, long rest, I believe,
Long
but I'll
rest.
double check it.
Long rest or probably restore
Or-
spell.
Yeah, maybe
lesser
some kind of
restoration.
spell. Lesser, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's to
Gareth,
prevent
really
the
awesome.
sort of yo-yo effect, and which is a problem in 5e, where a lot of people were like, "Well, I'm just not going to heal anybody until they get to 0 hit points, and then I'll just heal them because they just jump right back up at full and kick ass." And this is one thing to sort of mitigate that sort of, they call it the yo-yo effect. How about we try it for a little bit, and if people think that it stinks and they don't like it, we'll have the conversation again.
I love
Okay.
it. I think it adds to the lethality. It also adds to being a little bit smarter about what we're doing. I think like
Yeah.
the whole door aspect is interesting because now you have to be a little bit more smart and honest. And it's the same thing like this. Like if I'm beat up, should I be in the front line every single
Oh.
time? You know what I mean? And as the person that just went down, I don't care that it's being applied. So like I'm for it if we're voting.
And
I mean,
it's not too bad. Like I said, the first time is not too bad. The second time is when you start getting some sort of significant.
I
all
also
right.
forgot about this. So you're actually back to full health,
screw you, Rob.
but you still have that level of exhaustion. But you still have a level of exhaustion. So
Yeah, I'm totally
that
fine
makes
with
it
that.
better because with my Grave Cleric, 80 healing from 0 is full health. Well, no, not full health, full hit die. My bad.
Full hit. It's not full health, but it gives him the maximum
Yeah.
number for this roll,
For that die.
which would have been 7, right, rather than
7.
4.
4.
So
you get 3
you're at
more
7
than-
hit points, Garrison. Ha! Take that, Brian.
Screw me.
Get back
I got
up,
too
and then you pull a
excited.
hammy.
That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna put a level of exhaustion on, and I thank you
Sorry
very
about that.
much. Don't be
All right.
sorry. You just saved my life.
Does Gretchen want to move anywhere or have anything? That was just a
I-
bonus action to do that. So you
Yeah,
got
I'm
stuff left.
I'm gonna move.
Well, that's
And I'm probably
broken
not
at
gonna
all.
hit.
What's not broken?
I can't move my character.
Can't.
No, I'm trying to move it next to I want to go there. Yeah, I wasn't able to move
Oh,
it.
I think you were sort of in a wall. That's why. There we go.
Gotcha. Okay.
I moved you up there, and there's like a weird wall here.
All right. So I'm gonna miss, but I'm still gonna try to do a attack with my mace.
All right.
Stop it.
That will miss. Come in,
All
and
right.
you're just like, bink, and just bounces off the side.
Yeah.
All right. Jareth is now up.
All right.
But maybe-
I'm gonna... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say maybe he'll focus on me instead of poor Garrison now.
Maybe.
I'm done.
I'll move up.
Garrison is still on it.
And I'll try to squish past Nazareth. So that's 5.
You
That'll
can
take.
you can get to here easy this round.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if this is gonna work on him, but I'm gonna use my cantrip poison spray.
All righty. How do you think that this spell manifests for Jareth? Do you throw out like poison? Do you spit it? Like how does a druid cast it? I've never seen anybody use this. I'm
I'd
curious.
lift my staff and maybe it comes out of the top of it.
All right. It sprays all over this armor, but it does not seem to have any sort of effect. Maybe because there's nothing organic in this thing to be poisoned.
Well, that sucks.
It does a bit.
So, bonus action, can I use an unarmed strike against it?
No, because if you're using the only way you can do two-handed or two-weapon fighting is if you've made an attack with a weapon first. It can't be like a spell attack.
It can't be spell. Okay, so if I attack with my scimitar, then I could use my.
Then you can attack with like a dagger in your offhand or something like that.
Okay. I think that's it for me then.
Alrighty.
Why
Once we
won't
get you
you
those magic stones,
die?
you'll be much better kind of hanging back and throwing them.
Yeah.
I think. All right. Garrison, you are up and awake. You heard Gretchen calling to you again. This is not the first time that she has brought you back from the brink of death.
Adam, I'm so glad I met you. Oh, armor, you're mine now. And he's gonna like do a push up on his stubs and kind of get to his feet, right? Like, and he's gonna wind back, kind of really like definitely over, kind of dramatically, leans way back on his right foot with his elbow back and his fist back, and just leans everything forward and like launches his body at the suit of armor here.
If you roll another crit, we're gonna have to like find out how you're.
How about that?
There we go.
all that narration, and you miss.
We
Like
just wound up
completely.
too hard, just completely whiffs and falls forward with his momentum, and he is going to end his turn there.
All right. Bimothy, you're downstairs hiding behind the
Yeah.
desk here.
I'm a
You
coward.
can hear fighting upstairs. The sound of people dying. You heard somebody call out, "No, Garrison!" Your friends are dying, and you're down here hiding behind a
I
desk.
don't know if they're my
And Giggles is
friends.
running in circles trying to find you, and he's scared.
I just met these people.
and Nazoth, you don't really care too much about.
I mean, he's allowed me to continue on with him, but I mean, I don't know them that well.
Is there anything you want to
exactly
do
a
down here?
privilege, but-
You're hiding behind a desk. You feel like you're safe at the moment.
No. Oh boy, what do I do? What do I do? I'm just gonna continue to hide. That's what Bimothy would do.
All right. Timothy's hiding. I'll roll another
Jesus.
check for gigs.
Yeah.
Trying to sniff you out. Would you roll on your hide check?
24.
24.
stuff.
All right. So yeah, he does not find you. He's just kind of, you hear him like behind a book stack over here. And then you hear him kind of whining like,
Yeah.
Giggles.
he's over behind the stacks of books. Something is bothering him, but you're not sure what it is because you can't see him. He's gone out
Yep.
of sight.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna. stay there.
Nazoth is up. Nazoth.
Azoth just rolled.
Oh, all right. Another Eldritch Blast. This time, too many people in the way, I think. With an 8, you don't hit. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do.
All right, Riles. You're up.
Well, that's all I'm willing to do, to be honest.
Riles is looking at the door and he's like, is now my chance to just run away while Garrison is like beat up? And he's like, no, I'll help these guys. So he comes back up a little bit.
You mean run out into the woods?
Like he was debating it, yeah.
Run out into the wolves that are in the forest.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, all right, I guess I'll stick around for these guys. And then he just throws his dagger at the suit of armor and hopes for the best. 13. Does that do anything?
Yeah, no. It bounces off the armor.
Well, I tried, guys. And then he's seen Gretchen do all the help that she's been doing. He's going to give her bardic inspiration too. Right? Is that how it goes?
You're going to give it to Gretchen?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your dagger bounces off this thing. It goes like right over Garrison, hits this thing, and like the helmet bounces right back off, and then comes back towards you, but drops right down.
God damn it!
The thing to the first floor.
I run down to get it with my leftover movement if I can.
All right. The animated armor goes. Garrison totally missed it. Jareth spit poison, but didn't do anything. Gretchen tried to swing, so it turns towards Gretchen because she made like an attack that I think that got the closest to injuring it. And it slams. Ooh,
Oh,
4 points. This thing is
that
hot.
hits.
Look out. And then it
Jeez.
swings again. AC 15.
That misses.
All right. One hit clobbers you a bit. That's all it's got. Gretchen, you're up.
All right.
Got a nice AC, Gretchen.
Yeah. Scale mail and a shield. Let's see. Let's just do another Sacred Flame.
All right. Let me roll. That one hits it. 5 points of damage, sears right into it, scorches the armor. This thing's not long for this world at this point. Starting to kind of, pieces of it are falling off. And you can see that it's hollow, completely hollow on the inside. Is that it for Gretchen?
That'll be it.
Jareth is up.
All right, it's time for Jareth to bring out the lithium shovel.
All righty.
What?
I
He's
think
got
it's a
punch it.
weapon. Is you gonna try to punch it?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Ouch! You almost bruised your fingers on this thing with that terrible roll. Do you try to? Do you have a shield in your other hand? Or no?
I have no shield now.
How did you do?
So you
0
could,
damage?
if you have another weapon, like make an offhand attack. Or
Yeah, I have a scimitar.
oh, don't you have a quarterstaff?
Well, I have my staff, my wooden staff, but it won't let me attack with it.
Oh, we need to give you. So there's two different
Oh,
staffs
yeah.
in the game. There's staff, which means nothing. It's like I don't even know why they have it in there. It's just like something you can put in your inventory. But there's quarterstaff, which will let you attack.
So that's what I need, a quarterstaff.
Yeah, just go in, add quarterstaff. I mean, you're still gonna miss awfully with this roll.
What?
I had to do that with like the staff of striking or whatever it was
Yeah,
back in
I
Witch Fight.
think with a quarterstaff you can actually use the other end as a secondary, but I'm not sure.
How come my regular offhand attack just had no damage?
Because an offhand attack doesn't give the ability, like your ability score, you don't get that as extra damage unless you've taken 2-weapon fighting, which is like, I believe, a fighting style, which you could also pick up with a feat.
I do have 2 of them fighting though.
No, you're able to make a secondary attack, but you don't have the
Oh.
fighter. There's a special 2-weapon fighter special ability that you can select. Fighters get it at first level. I think paladins and others get it at like second.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and you can pick it up, I think, with fighting initiate as a feat. But yeah, that's not going to do it.
Also, I think it depends on your strength bonus about how much damage you do.
Oh,
as
my
well,
strength
too.
is -1.
Yeah,
So
then
yeah,
that's
his
it's
strength
one
is
plus
all-
your 1+ your strength is what your unarmed strike is.
which is
so
why you
you're-
did 0.
Yeah, which is
With
why
an
you get
unarmed.
0.
But the
Really?
staff, at least he has a chance of doing 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
do minimum 1 point of damage. So if you have a negative to
Okay.
damage and you punch somebody, you'll still do like 1.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's no point. Why would you even try to punch? You couldn't hurt anybody.
I
Okay.
hurt
I mean,
myself.
at that point, that's your fault for using it.
Well, I mean, what if you're breaking out of prison? You don't have any weapons. You got to punch somebody.
What if you have a noodle arm? Go ahead. If you've never thrown a punch, I'll let you punch me in the face.
If somebody punches you like 10 times in noodle arms, it will start to hurt.
Look,
I mean, it'll
hopefully
also
we'll
start to
gain
hurt them too.
proficiency. Yeah, I'll get proficient by that point.
We'll get proficient by that point.
It'll just break
On the
your-
8th hit, they ding and go up a level. All right,
farming for XP.
Garrison is up.
Oh, that's me.
Show
All
him how it's
Garrison.
done, Garrison.
Garrison, let me show you how punching goes. Watch me hit this wall. Hiya! Garrison punch. Yep,
11
smashes
will
the
miss.
wall. This
You
thing's
guys are so-
elusive. I need a cigarette or something.
11 actually probably hits it, but just doesn't damage it because it's just like it's a full suit of armor.
Don't tell me that. I would have rather missed. And my
Any
bardic,
bonus actions?
my bardic won't get me there. I don't need that. don't
No,
tell me.
this
I don't wanna
you already know that this thing is hard
Yeah,
to hit.
yeah.
You got lucky.
My bonus action is to glare at it. That's it.
Alrighty. Bimothy, downstairs.
Yes.
Still hiding?
I'm gonna take a peek and look and see if I can see armor or the dog moving or anything like that.
You hear the dog is behind one of the bookshelves, but you can't see it unless you come out from behind the table and look like down this little side corridor, I guess you would call it. This little nook behind them.
I'll kind of peek my head around the corner, just look, see what's
All right,
going
give me a stealth check if you're still trying to kind of be stealthy.
Yeah.
We'll see if Giggle spots you this time.
Ooh, probably.
All
My
right.
hooves. They clatter. Oh.
No, great.
Uh,
Dogs are perceptive. So when you peek around the corner, you see Giggles is kind of like whining a little bit and kind of pacing and like clawing at like the bookshelf here. And then when he sees you, look around the corner, stops, and then pads your direction with his tongue lolling.
No.
the moment that Giggles sees me, I start running again.
He's just
Running
pacing
from
at this point.
Giggles.
I'll run to the other door
Oh my
across the way. He does not like dogs.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
Giggles.
I know. This is
All right, you can open the other doors.
open the other doors. There's no button for me to click on this one.
There should be some doors you see there. Maybe just
no, there. Oh, there.
This-
maybe I didn't have it open far enough.
Does Ryle see Bimothy just run from one door to the
Yeah,
next?
you hear, ah! And it runs
And then
across, like, because you're
and then you see
literally
the
like
dog
10 feet above.
shortly follow.
Yeah, followed by Giggles.
Ryle's
so let me go-
waves.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I can open the doors, but I can't go any further because that's my movement.
All right, you throw the doors open and you look into a conservatory. This is like a music room. Gossamer drapes cover the windows here. It's an elegantly appointed hall. You see in the middle of the room, there's a brass chandelier that is unlit at the moment. That's hanging from the ceiling. There are some upholstered chairs that line the walls. Stained glass wall hangings depict beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. You see that there is a harpsichord with a bench that's in one corner and right near a fireplace. And the harpsichord is the piano looking thing. Sorry, and then there is a harp that is over near the fireplace. So little piano and harp in the room. Bunch of chairs and a couple of windows that have drapes covering them. And a fireplace.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Giggles chases after you, thinking this is a game.
Leave me alone.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Nazoth is up.
I love this duality of this battle of
It's literally
you guys-
Scooby Doo happening on the second
Yeah,
floor.
you guys
Yeah,
fighting
miraculous
a magical set of armor, and me just it's Scooby Doo.
Freaking out over
so
the
hard.
Fighting your
Yeah.
own fear.
Yeah. Well, first it was the armor, but it's still partly armor. Now it's also the dog.
Well, honky, that die was totally on 11.
Nazoth, you take another shot. Again, maybe it's just too many people on this landing. You just can't get a clear one, and that blasts like into the hole in the wall behind the armor. Is that it?
Yep.
All right, Riles.
All right. After I grab my dagger, do I have enough movement to get back to where I was?
No, because it dropped all the way down to the first floor, and you were on the third.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
This goes all the way down to the first floor.
I only have
I rolled
one.
randomly to see where the dagger bounced
Oh,
off of when and it came straight back towards Garrison and boop.
All right. Well, I guess I grab it and start running back up.
All right. With a dash, we'll say that you're back up where you are right.
Okay.
So if you have a bonus action, you can take it.
Nope. I'm good.
All right. The animated armor goes. Starts trying to punch Gretchen's. Wait, who hit it this round? Nobody hit it, did they? Who got the
I got it with
closest?
I think I got it with
Oh, you got it with a spell, but
Yeah.
that might not register.
Gotcha.
Jareth didn't get close. Nazoth is a little too far away. It turns and starts slamming again. Who tried to punch it, and I think got an 11, which is enough to kind of bounce off its armor and get its attention. All right, slam 1, miss with a 13. Slam 2,
All right, we all right?
3 points of damage. The suit of armor fights like Garrison. Starts punching people with like. It is done, and Gretchen is up.
All right. I think we'll do another Sacred Flame.
All right, dex save coming. Natural 1.
Nice.
This beams right down into it. Garrison kind of knocked the helmet off, and it just goes right down into the neck hole and in the center of this armor. And you see light glowing from within it for a moment,
Ooh.
and then it just falls to pieces on the ground and stops moving. You guys are out of initiative.
Oh.
Only did you save me, but you killed it too.
All right, everyone back downstairs. I think it's time for a rest.
Wait, hold on. Maybe there's something interesting about why did this suit come alive? We rifled
It's
through it.
animated armor. There's nothing interesting about it.
Timothy, what are you doing? You're downstairs, and it sounds as if the fighting has stopped upstairs.
That's cool. I'm just gonna start running around the room here, trying to get
Giggles
away
is
from
just
this
pacing around.
dog. Yeah. I'm just gonna start yelling, "Lady, get the dog!"
Can I hear that?
Yeah,
You
you
just,
can hear
you
Bimus.
just,
You can hear
you just
Bimus
hear me
downstairs and Giggles
screaming down
barking.
there, and then you
What
just,
you
as you
doing
come
to
down,
my
you'll just see
dog?
me run across the hallway again.
Bimothy, you'll probably find him cornered in the second floor study of the library.
Yeah. He's just gonna be on top of the
Alright.
chair.
And Giggles is in the middle of the floor, just going back and forth, just like barking. All right. The suggestion
Leave my
upstairs was
dog
to
alone.
find a place to rest. But Jareth is going to check a door. Garrison had suggested taking a look at one more thing. You guys are looking around the room. Somebody said, like, why did the armor attack, right? Do you want to investigate this area? Want to
Yeah,
find out what's going on here?
Garrison doesn't know what animated armor is. He's never seen something like this, so he's like wants to look at the armor itself and like what's around it.
All right.
Azoth, how did you know that one of these was gonna move?
I'm genre savvy.
Glad that you're here. And Gretchen. Thanks for the help down there, short stuff. Good throw.
Hey, I gave you that good joke, right? That lifted your spirits, didn't it?
Oh yeah, right before I died. That was great.
Yeah, right before you died.
Right before the punchline.
Ah.
I hate it.
Inspiration fee.
That was great. I hate it.
Let's get it. Whoever is investigating the area around the armor, give me an investigation or perception check, whichever's higher.
My best.
Why
stats.
not?
I can't get Riles up. Oh, there he is. Okay, now I can.
Yeah, there's like a wall right there that's kind of tricky, and sometimes I've put people a little bit too close.
Investigate.
Investigation. Here we go.
Riles does like a full Sherlock Holmes, pulls out a pipe. It's not really a pipe, it's just a piece of corn that he had in his pocket, but it kind of looks like a pipe, and he sticks it in his mouth. He's like, it's elementary.
Looking around this room, you can't figure out why the armor like jumped you or like what, like if there was something that triggered it. It just seemed like when you got close that it just went into kill mode. The walls around here, maybe you look at the walls behind it and you see that the paneling here is decorated with what appear to be tiny corpses hanging from trees with worms bursting up from the ground below them.
Tiny
You don't know if that has anything to do with it, with the situation here, but like, Jareth just walked off into some place. Jareth, are you trying to go into a room?
Yes, I unlocked it.
Okay. Let me see what other roles we have here. Riles, you're looking around too. The two of you, when you're looking at this room and you're looking like the wall, there's something about the walls in here that seem odd, and you realize that one of the walls on this side doesn't have like any of those sort of like the corpses hanging with like bugs and stuff. It just seems to be like a scene of maybe a copse of trees or something like that. And you realize that the panel itself is separate from the designs in the walls. And you believe that you might be able to pull it open.
Ooh, okay.
There's like a little spot where you can grab a branch on a tree and the thing wiggles a little bit, like the wall wiggles. Meanwhile, Jareth has opened a door to the north. Let me open up this room real quick.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the corpse walls. This wall seems pretty good. This wall right here.
How do you like walls? I mean, it's definitely different, but what's with your wall fascination?
It's it's just basic decor. Bad decor on those walls with the worms and the corpses, and good decor over here with the trees and the whatnots.
You think these little corpses are little people or just drawn small? He looks over you.
I'm just uncomfortable by the question. Anyways, let's pull in this wall.
All right. As you guys are having this discussion, I want to describe the room to Jareth because he went a different way. You'd open up a couple pair of double doors that leads into what you guess is a master suite, like the master bedroom of the of this house. The designs on the doors here also resemble windmills. You've seen this motif kind of around the house now a few different times. When you look into the bedroom itself, it's a bit dusty and cobweb filled. The windows are covered with burgundy drapes. The furnishings in here are a 4-poster bed that you can see right to the right as soon as you step in. There is the bed itself has embroidered curtains and sort of gossamer veils, but they're tattered from age. There's also the furniture on the other side of the bed. There's a pair of matching wardrobes. There's also a vanity here with a wood-framed mirror and a jewelry box. That is over kind of behind you. The jewelry box is over on this little desk.
Am I at the water closet?
What was that?
Am I at the water closet?
You don't know what that door goes to. There's a little bit more in this room. Let me finish the description because there's a lot going on.
Okay.
So it ended with the
Jewelry box.
with the jewelry box that's over to the right. That's over on this table. You can see there's this tiger skin rug here, but it's pretty rotted on the floor. It's right next to a fireplace, and above the fireplace there is a portrait of the what you believe the parents, the man and the woman that were in the portrait below. There's just a portrait of the two of them here. Let's see. There's also a small parlor off to this side, which has a couple of chairs, a small table, and a tablecloth with a porcelain bowl and matching jug over there. It might be sort of like hand washing area, or maybe the morning toilet or whatnot. And yes, there's a door right here, which I think you are in. You want to open it? Yes, you do. I see that. This opens into a dust-choked closet. Yeah, just like dust comes out in your face, and there's nothing else in there. You see, not even clothes at the moment.
I'd like to wash my hands now.
All right, there's no water in the basin unless you provide some on your own. There's also, you see a little door down here. You being a noble, you might recognize the little tiny door here as like a dumbwaiter. That is usually used in houses like this to send things up and down floors for the servants to kind of handle. And then that door to the north, when you open it, leads to a balcony.
Oh,
an outside
nice view of the night.
Yep.
I assume I cannot see the hunting lodge from there.
No, you look around kind of from this advantage point. You're on the third floor, not quite above the tree line, but you know what? Give me a perception check.
21.
21. With your keen elven eyes, you see off in the distance to the east. You can see a mount, like a hill that rises above the forest. There's a bit of snow on it. It looks as if there's some sort of a structure atop it, maybe a church or an abbey or something like that. It's poking above the trees, and it's maybe you're guessing it's maybe like, well, hold on, let me find it. I can give you maybe more accurate distances. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right, so it's kind of off through the forest, but you think it's maybe like 3 miles away.
Okay.
Maybe 2 or 3 miles, not too far.
I walk over to the jewelry box and see Gretchen and relay the information I saw from the balcony.
All right.
Oh,
Let me come back here.
I'm trapped.
Okay. Yeah, you have to kind of jimmy your way through the door there. Hold on.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
All right. So what was meanwhile, while you're up in that room kind of looking around and peeking up the balcony, you'll come back in a moment because I believe that Riles is opening this secret door, right?
Let's pull that branch. Yeah, he's
all right.
opening the
Now
door.
see the door. Crack it open, and it goes into a small hallway with steps that go up.
Aha! You were looking for the attic, right? That I think I found it. Now someone that's bigger and burlier than me go front, please. No takers. You
I would,
Nazov?
but I can't hear you.
Sorry. I'll go.
But
And
maybe
you don't
we
have
should
like a
wait.
for what?
I don't know. For the other person, or to take a nap. I think you
What?
might need a nap.
I don't want a nap.
I'm feeling
Not
nappish.
drink.
Nap
What?
sounds
He doesn't
nice.
need a nap.
What other person are we
It's
waiting
nap
for?
time, Nazoth. Where are you going?
You just hear from down below.
Oh, we didn't
Giggles
hear
is
anything.
still down there barking. Yeah, we didn't hear what you said.
Oh, so
Oh, you
Yeah,
breaking
yeah,
up still.
yeah, you just hear from downstairs when you right after you mention what other person, you just hear.
We still can't hear you. Whatever you're doing, it's not coming
every
through.
Yeah, that's funny. You just hear screaming is what you hear.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, you're probably overloading your mic by being
Yeah.
move back from your mic and then scream and see what happens. No, it's editing you out. I
Yeah.
think the noise is too loud.
I think I'm also covering my mouth when I'm doing it to try and make it sound
Oh.
muffled, so it might be actually below the noise. I'm not
Maybe
sure. I
just
don't
turn
know.
your head away from the mic and then be like,
Ah!
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe
go
he
ahead.
sounds in trouble downstairs.
Alright, so Garrison picks his head over the banister. Hey, goat man! We're going through a secret door. Come on.
Nothing.
We
No
really should go
response.
check on him.
He'll be fine. We were just down there. Nothing happened. Riles, go ahead.
But it's nap time.
Oh my God! Get out of the way.
Yeah, you could just go around me. We could fit in the same spot. I'm small.
Thank you.
We've
Excuse
talked
me.
about how you get grumpy.
Is
Yeah.
Kirsten
He's a
going into the-
Groucho.
Let's go upstairs.
Yes. Me and this
All
man.
right.
Come on.
If he
Nazar,
doesn't
thank
get his
you
nap
for-
at 3 p.m. every day, he just becomes a grouch. And I tell him,
He's so grumpy.
Somebody feed me a Snickers.
Let me put it this way: you really want to take a nap in a haunted house?
That's what I'm saying. I want out of here. I
I'd
want
rather-
answers and I want out.
We're gonna take
the
a
nice
nap in
ghost
the.
children will keep an eye on us. It'll be fine.
We're gonna take a nap in the attic instead. Okay.
Oh boy.
Jareth, you're coming just as you see them kind of slipping through this secret door. I don't know if you're going there or somewhere else, but
I just
putting you
wanted
right
to
here
check
next to the.
jewelry box.
Oh, you want to check the jewelry box? All right, I'll put you back
Yeah.
here for a moment.
Am I able to catch Gretchen quickly and just relay the information before she slips away?
Sure. Yeah, you've just come back to the door as they're having this discussion. So Gretchen, you're just about to head through. You were the last, I think, to go, and Jareth is talking to you through a couple of doors to the north, telling you what he's found.
So there's some sort of church.
Yes. I went out on the balcony. So a church on a large hill. It's a couple miles out to the east, I believe.
You didn't happen to see a holy symbol of any sort, did you?
You could barely even make it out.
Okay.
No.
Well,
I'm
I'll
gonna.
be
probably
right
check that
behind
out
you.
later.
I'm just gonna check this jewelry box and then I'm right behind you.
I'm gonna try and jump over Giggles to
Be
try and get out
careful.
of the room.
All right. You can jump over Giggles. He's just playing.
Yeah, I know.
He
but
tackles you
Bimothy-
and rips your face off.
Well, Bimothy doesn't know that. He's gonna use his ungraceful hop ability.
All right.
If you get a
to,
chance, check on Bimothy.
And he's gonna run upstairs and to try and get away from. So you just see him coming rocketing upstairs.
Oh, never mind. Here he is.
Why do you want me to be careful of a jewelry box, Gretchen? It's just a jewelry box.
Yeah, be careful with anything. This place is haunted.
Yes, we already met the delightful children from down the lane.
Yeah, it's probably way more haunted than that, so be careful.
Meanwhile, you've picked up this jewelry box and you've opened it, and nothing has killed you or jumped out of it or exploded or anything. In fact, the jewelry box it's made of silver. It's got gold filigree. The box itself is probably worth 75 gold or so. And when you crack it open, it's not locked, and you find inside that there are 3 rings made of gold, worth about 25 gold pieces each, and a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant that is quite valuable, closing in on 1,000 gold pieces.
Jesus.
Here is accurately, it's 750 gold pieces, and I've put them over in Discord so that you have a list of loot. You might want to copy that out and put it over into the
Yes, I will.
slides.
Okay, yeah, definitely taking that.
Jared's just got rich. This is kind of
Yeah.
funny. The prince, who doesn't need money, just found some valuable stuff. Everybody else is just going to go and die.
Isn't that what happens though? The rich get
yeah,
richer,
this is
and
what
everyone
happens.
else just.
Jared's going to take this. He's just going to go invest it someplace, buy property, become a landlord, make more money.
Oh.
And then if something happens, the place burns down, he'll collect insurance. There is no
If it
losing when you're
accidentally
rich.
burns
Yeah.
down.
If it accidentally burns down.
Yeah.
Okay, so where you guys have gone to now? Upstairs. You climb these stairs. There's a door there. Garrison, you gonna open it?
Yes, I am.
All right,
Garrett
this-
gets to the top, swings that bad boy open, and creeps up while keeping a keen eye on movement if he can.
This opens up into sort of a hallway choked with dust and cobwebs. There are a few different doors and sort of an open area here in the center, but it seems as if it is designed to be like the landing you're on right now goes to a few different areas in the attic, different chambers behind doors. There's also a window straight ahead from you that looks out kind of over that little balcony that Jareth was just on.
Garrison will just take a step forward so people can come in. Oh, guys, wouldn't you know it? There's just more doors. Give me a second. I'm gonna take a cigar break. And he's trying to get a cigar into his mouth that's like wrapped up in his stubs, and he's hoping that someone comes up the stairs and will light it.
All right.
What's out this window as he just kind of rests his back up against the eastern wall?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. My best skill.
All right. Yeah, you're having like you look out and you don't have the right angle, or maybe the clouds have kind of come in, but you don't see that hill that that Jareth was talking about. Maybe the angle's off or something. All you can see is dark forests in the distance and mist that kind of obscures sight beyond, maybe a quarter mile or so.
Where the hell is that hunting lodge?
Yeah, you don't see anything that looks like a hunting lodge.
Guys coming up.
Yeah, I'll move up to the 4th floor.
Use a light here.
All right. Is Bimothy following up the stairs?
Yeah, he was running up the stairs, probably around the time Gretchen started heading up.
All right, you
And,
jump over the dog, and it as you leave, Giggles kind of stays downstairs. You're not sure what he's up to, but I'm going to move you up to Gretchen.
Do I see my axe on the floor that I threw at it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's amongst the debris of the armor right here.
Cool. I will pick it up and continue
All right.
running and just be like, "Lady, get your dog away from me!" Ah!
Calm down.
I
Jeez.
Wait.
come back. Wait,
Wait,
are you
did
alright?
guys- Oh yeah. Wait, is it over?
Well,
Did you guys?
Yeah, you see the armor is just in pieces at your feet.
Oh, okay,
broke
that's
the
good.
armor.
That's good.
You-
Your dog
should
is
stay with
attacking me.
everyone.
You see
My-
the dog.
My dog is not attacking you.
Yeah.
The dog's not
Giggles
even
is a
here
good
right
boy.
now. You didn't even
Yes.
hear the dog.
Sorry, I'm not used to fighting, and yeah, that was scary. I'm
Right. Well,
sorry.
it's all right. You just stay with us.
Oh, I don't know. This is a lot. This is-
Jareth, you meanwhile have found a bathroom here. Bathtub in
lovely.
there, sink, there's a little stove to kind of warm water. But there's nothing in
Sure.
here of use.
Can I cast prestidigitation and make some warm water to wash my hands from that dust?
There's actually there's a spigot over here that
Oh,
seems to come from a pipe that goes to the roof. You think they may have some sort of rudimentary plumbing in here? You want to try it?
yes, please.
You turn it and water starts coming out. And it's
Oh,
starting to
lovely.
fill the tub. You
Just
can
start
easily
washing
wash
my
your hands
hands.
at this point.
La, da, da.
No other
the-
exits from that
the
room. No
stove
other
on?
objects in that room either. Just the tub, the stove for heating water, and that's it.
Yeah.
I know
Oh, hi.
prestidigitation can be used to clean things because I had a rather sadistic DM once that if you didn't clean stuff that got dirty, she'd give you a sick condition after a session or two. And so I was using prestidigitation all the time to clean it.
Nice.
It takes too much effort to track people's dirty underpants.
What
I mean,
I
like
don't
if
have-
you looted something off a corpse or something and it was bloody and everything, she'd be like, "Did you clean it?" No, well, okay.
I might do that if there was maybe
Yeah.
you're playing a specific module or something that had, like, if they
I don't
pick
know.
something up from this place, like the rats have made it yucky. So, if there's something like that, then yeah. But if it's just like her own weird, like I don't like dirty things, then I just don't. I mean, some people love to.
She's
check
just
that
got
stuff.
phobias.
Well, I mean, the
She might
group was
have a
fine with
phobia.
it. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, yeah, I know that's how I know
No,
prestidigitation.
I don't think
can do
any.
things.
I don't have any problem with it. I just don't think I'd be able to keep track of something like that.
It,
If
it
was a
has to be
disease
something
that somebody
important
had,
to
then
you.
yes. Yeah, it would have to
Yeah.
be something
Important to
important
her.
or a disease or
Yeah.
whatever.
Our
And there
bigger
might have been a
problem
reason
was-
she was doing it too.
Our bigger problem was if I cast firebolt and missed, it would hit something and then that would catch on fire. So that was another thing.
I do that too. If like you're in a place that has something that's ignitable, then yes, I'd take that into account. But for the most part, like even if like you threw a torch at like a wall, unless you hit like a curtain or something like that was especially flammable, most fires like they don't ignite immediately.
In any case, I want to open one of these doors.
Alrighty. All right.
Eeny, meeny, miny, you. South one.
All right. The south door leads into a large storage room. It's dusty in here. It's packed with old furniture and chairs. You can see what appear to be a bunch of things that are all draped in dusty white sheets. It sort of obscure the nature of whatever these items are. But obviously, this is a room for old storage. And give me a second here while I open it up. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Scares.
All right.
And behind door number 2.
Hold on, I just wanted to see if there is.
What's that?
All right, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything in the description of the first room. The second room that you open, this appears to be a spare bedroom that they've put in the attic. There is it's web filled. There's a slender bed, a nightstand, rocking chair, a wardrobe in here, and a small iron stove. There's also a couple windows on the far side that are draped.
If I had a secret lair, I would put the secret entrance to the secret cellar in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna start tapping on walls and listening and looking under beds and stuff like that.
What can I roll to look for a secret passage here?
You can roll. Let's see. Roll.
It's investigation. I'm gonna
Roll
need someone to help
perception.
me.
Roll perception. Sometimes it's investigation and sometimes it's perception. I'm making you roll perception here. You don't see anything hidden in this room. The 12. You look around under the bed, maybe knock on a couple walls. Nothing is revealed.
You see
While you're
anything?
doing that, what's Riles and Garrison doing? You guys have had a moment here to look around as well.
Can I use prestidigitation to light his cigar? Is that how?
Sure.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Here you go, boss. Don't threaten to kill me again, okay? Okay.
Oh, this is good. You're growing on me.
See?
I appreciate this. You
Yep.
do have uses.
Some, very few, very limited, but they're there.
We should name your gauntlets Flint and Steel. Light your own cigars.
That's
All right.
what. Nothing in those rooms.
Well, I haven't really investigated the south-facing room, but it looked like mostly storage.
And how about
And
that one?
we haven't even checked this room yet.
A little
You want to
beat
try that one?
up, but if you're feeling giddy, go for it.
This one appears to be locked.
All right. Just as you're checking that one, I'm going to jump back to Gretchen and Bimothy because I believe they might be heading upstairs at this point. Jareth, what are you up to? Oh, you're opening another door.
Timothy, want to join me?
Sure.
I'll be right in front of you.
Okay.
The door you open here, Jareth, goes into a narrow chamber. This is just a small storage room. You can see that there are dusty shelves in here. So a few of them have like folded sheets, blankets, old bars of soap. You also see an old broom in the corner.
Does
But
it fly?
that's
What the hell is this much storage?
I mean, it's not flying right now. Do you want to go and like grab it and like throw it in the air or something? Hop on it?
No.
Sees a bird.
Turn and look at the other door. Oh,
Wait
boy.
a minute. I figured it out. All the storage, the curses. This is
So-
a warehouse.
Where?
A pain.
Look, Bim, I'm flying.
All right. All right. So you leave the storage room alone. You didn't even really go in there. No broom of flying for you. Then we go. You open the southern door, and it opens
that a
up into
real
a room
thing?
that you can see gets a little bit bigger. But you haven't gone into it yet. Just straight to the south, you see another door, and then a couple of double doors. And you think you would know that there was a balcony on this level, and that you believe those double doors at the bottom likely go there. You can see that balcony's right above where you guys came in.
Oh, maybe
Uh,
it'll have a better vantage view, and maybe we can see the lodge. Bimothy, as I rush down the
Okay.
hallway.
Is Gretchen going upstairs at this point?
Oh. I think she's staying with these two.
All right. So
If they're going, oh yeah.
shall
Ah,
I leave
here
you
it
at the door
goes.
here or something?
Oh, here it goes.
All right. These double doors open up, like I said, to a balcony that overlooks the front of the house. Oh, also the rest of this room you can see now. There's a bed in here. The bed the room that you're in here that I didn't describe, where Bimothy and Gretchen are currently in. Again, dust and cobwebs everywhere. And there's a bed in here, a couple end tables. There's another wardrobe that is open and seems to be empty. Let's see here. Mounted on the wall right next to the wardrobe is a full length mirror. It's about actually like almost 7 feet tall. It's the frame of it is carved to look like sort of trees with ivy kind of on them. Let's see here.
I'm liking this motif. I might, at the end of this, claim this for lithium.
You like windmills?
I like windmills. I like nature. I'm a druid. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
All right. Jareth, you step out onto the balcony. You look out above the forest. It's more misty on this side. Can't see further than like a few hundred yards. Pretty much just like the edge of the forest. You still see no sign of any hunting lodge. Nothing man-made in that direction.
Well, damn. No luck, Bimothy, Gretchen.
We really should be getting upstairs.
Well, can we check
What's
the last
upstairs?
door
What's
and then go?
upstairs? Do we have to go upstairs?
Well, Garrison's up there, and he's gonna try to punch something he shouldn't punch, and we should probably be there for that.
That's like his
mean,
problem. I
one
vote
more
we
door,
stay
Gretchen.
out here.
Oh, fine, just
It's
open
right
it.
in front of you. Go ahead, Gretchen.
I'm not fine. I opened the door.
All
Fine.
right.
Let's just get this over with so we can go upstairs. And see what
Are you
Garrison's
happy?
doing.
You open the door.
It's very video game like of like I gotta explore everywhere. I can't move
Yeah.
on until I've explored every inch.
I'm a side quester, man. I
Oh,
failed the
man.
game because I didn't follow side quests.
All right. This door opens up into a small room with a crib in the back. This seems like maybe a nursery. The crib is covered with a hanging black shroud.
Ooh.
Gretchen, you're like, look, fine, I'll open this door. You open it, and it's empty except for a black shrouded crib.
I don't like that. That's
Yeah, nope. I
creepy.
shut the door.
You shut the door. As soon as you shut the
Hey.
door and look back towards Jareth, you see over Jareth's back that appearing kind of over near the fireplace is the figure of what appears to be like a nursemaid. Kind of
Oh.
semi-transparent, just standing in the corner behind him. Jareth, Bimothy, give me perception checks.
Oh my word! This is why we don't
22.
mess around in haunted houses.
Yeah, Jareth, you know it's behind me. Whatever it is.
I turn
Timothy, too.
around and wait.
You turn
for
around
Lightly.
and it jumps at you. And as
Oh.
it leaps towards you, it transforms into this ghostly, spectral-like figure of rage. I'm gonna bring it onto the map, and you guys have to roll initiative.
So
Oh,
I can't
God
try to
damn it.
catch it and hug it. No.
Sure, you can.
Yeah.
Go ahead. It looks like
Or-
that.
or
You can hug
don't.
it.
Or don't.
Don't hug a
I'm
ghost.
friendly. I'm one with nature.
That's unnatural. That's not nature.
Yeah. No.
As this is happening, everybody else upstairs can roll too, because you'll probably hear this scream from down below. But it's going to be a surprise
You'll
round
hear
for Nazza,
him
Riles,
side
upstairs,
it.
because you just weren't there to see this happen. This is
For
right around the
like-
same time that Nazoth is checking the door to the north and discovering that it's locked.
I also checked the door to the south and found that it's unlocked.
It
But I did,
is on.
but I didn't open it all the way. I just fiddled with the lever.
You were just fiddling with the lever. We'll get to that next. I won't force you to open that door when you hear this woman's scream from down below. Let me add them into the initiative too.
Friends of Rose and Thorn. No.
There we go. 2, 3, 4. We're missing somebody. We're missing Garrison, I think. Did you roll for Garrison?
Brian.
Brian, you here?
Brah,
Brian.
brah.
We need initiative for Garrison. He's in the
Brian.
surprise round anyway, though. So when he gets here, we'll just have it.
There
Oh,
he
there
is.
you go.
He ate it.
He's in. He's not gonna act. He's just smoking a stogie. What's going on? Gretchen is up first. This thing's just coming at Jareth, just like ah. Gretchen, what do you do?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed that I was first.
You're first.
Let's see. Let's do a sacred flame.
Alrighty.
Oh,
It
It's
evades the
fine.
flames
yep.
with a dexterity save of 15. Anything else? You want to
oh,
roll
that'll
a
do it.
religion check for me?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Jareth, Bimothy, if either of you are trained in religion, you can roll this
Oh
too.
my god.
No,
No.
Garrett just has his arms wide open as if waiting for a hug. That's it.
Oh my god.
All right.
Roll two,
Nazoth,
though.
you have reactions at this point, but there's nothing attack. Won't be able to. Riles, same thing. You're upstairs. You hear this scream from down below, and you heard Gretchen casting a spell from somewhere. This is all somewhere in the level below you. And then the specter goes, and it jumps. Is Jareth really just going for the hug?
Hell yeah.
All right, this thing
Jareth.
is going to get
Sure.
a advantage to hit you.
Don't hug the ghost.
AC 21.
And
as
I
it
drop immediately.
drop immediately as it sucks the life out
Jareth.
of it.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's not good for Jareth. And it seems to be just pulling life out of Jareth. Jareth, give me a Constitution saving throw, and you kind of need to make this save.
We can have the first character. Jesus Christ.
All right, that is a good thing. Spectres have this ability, where called Drain Life when they attack. If you fail this save, your current hit point maximum is reduced by the amount of damage you took.
Oh yeah, he would have died.
And if your hit point maximum reaches 0, you die. There's no death saves. It's just your life is sucked away.
Oh,
Jareth,
God.
you're not in a good situation right now. But give yourself inspiration for taking the hug.
I already have inspiration though. You
All
gave
right,
us the
well-
last time.
I can't give you a double. But that's where we are right now. You
boy.
definitely took one for story there. You'll probably never make that mistake again. Bimothy is up.
Oh no, I will. You know me.
But
Maybe
oh,
not
but
with
you
this
don't
specter.
have to.
You don't have to.
But I love it for the story. I'm a story
Whatever.
guy.
I'm not going to complain. Fern plays the way Fern plays,
Yep.
and I think long ago he decided to accept the consequences.
I have 100%.
See, I like that too, because this is like old school playing. Like back in the day,
Oh, yeah.
the consequences are all right. Roll up a new character if you die. I've got mad respect for it. Bimothy,
I panic
you panic.
again.
Oh,
Uh, bonus action panic. And I'm going to again throw my axe at this thing. And wait, hold on. There's one other thing I need to double check. When you hit a target with a melee weapon,
what?
you can imbue it. Okay, so I'm gonna see if this hits.
Wait, panic is
Nope.
actually a bit.
No,
you
that's,
don't
I
have,
I
you don't have
renamed.
reckless yet, huh?
No, I renamed rage to panic.
Yeah,
You're a barbarian.
I'm a
He's a barbarian.
barbarian. Yeah.
but he
I'm
gets
trying to figure out what you were.
Oh yeah, baby.
he gets crazy mad strength when he's afraid.
I'm like I'm I'm a
Panic
dodge
strike. Oh my
barbarian.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he gets
Yeah.
mom with a child in danger
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah,
God.
and it's how I'm able to dodge damage and stuff is because I'm just so like instead of fight or flight, it's just flight, and I'm just freaking the fuck out, and that's how I'm avoiding
This is
damage.
awesome. Okay.
All right, Jareth.
so
Was that it for Bimothy?
Yeah, I threw my axe and it missed.
Yeah, it just goes
It was a
flying right
natural
past
one.
it, sticks into the wall.
Yep.
The specter
And,
turns and looks at it and looks at you, and it's like, oh.
I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna go outside.
All right. Garrison is this is now you are no longer surprised. You'll be able to move next round, as you guys can definitely hear all this stuff happening below. Gretchen, what do you do? Oh, Jareth, I think needs to make a desk.
Well, I can. I'm gonna do spare the dying on. What's his name? Jareth.
On Jareth.
What's his name? Of course, it's Jareth.
What's his name? Only the guy that.
I'm so sorry.
He's the one person
Yeah,
that has
known
had the
as
same name
Prince.
for the last 3
I
campaigns.
know. I know. As soon as I said, it, I'm like, what am I doing? Of course, it's Jareth.
The artist formerly known as Prince.
Yes. All right. Jareth has been spared from dying. What else you got?
Can I do another religion check on the specter?
You already rolled one, right? And
Right.
kind of boned it.
Yeah.
Not really. You kind of know
Okay.
what you know.
Got it. I think I'm just stuck with Sacred Flame then. Let's do it.
All right. Oh, but is spare the
Hmm.
dying is that a bonus action for you or no?
It is, yes.
Is that special to you? Because normally it's not, is it?
It is specialty. It's
Okay.
part of the what's the name?
Part of the grave cleric or whatever.
grave. Yeah.
Alrighty. Here comes the sacred flame. Let's roll. Say,
Let's see.
manages to dodge it.
All right. And
Anything
that'll do
else?
it for me.
Alrighty. Nazoth can now actually go.
Anyone else hear little girl scream?
Yeah, I think I heard something like that. With a goatish
Somebody should
little,
investigate that.
little goatish.
It's the
nay to
it's
it.
the second part of this ability.
Somebody should investigate that.
That scream sounded exactly like the druid prince. You're right.
Stumpy, you're useless. All right, come on, let's go.
What do you want me to do? I've got very injured, and I'm only halfway through this.
I want you to do what you do best, lend a hand. Come on.
I'm all out of those.
I can't move down, actually.
I'll get you there.
I got clipping turned on.
All right.
Actually, the
so-
top of the stair, the bottom of the stairs is probably the most I can, because that's 30 feet, actually.
Yeah, but you can dash and move further unless you want to cast a spell and stay there. But then you're kind of clogging up. That'll put you here. We'll
Actually-
put 30 feet to there, and then the door is open to the north.
Since I'm out of sight of Jareth at the moment, I'm gonna use my rune to cast Armor of Agathis to give myself 5 temporary hit points.
All right. Roll a perception check for me real quick too. Oh, our music stopped, but I'm going to put on something different.
Oh, I was going to throw it back on, but go ahead.
Put on something a little bit more tense.
Did you like the other one? It was just
Yeah, that was pretty good.
fancy.
That for out of
Okay.
combat, that's like perfect. I'll use that again. You guys are about to die.
Yeah,
What?
Jareth,
More
we need
scary.
heavier Jareth death music.
We're fine. We're
It's
gonna
okay.
be
A
fine.
portal will open and a multiversal Jareth will pop out.
All right, so Nazoth, as you reach the bottom of the stairs and cast your spell, you notice that to the left of you, because you're now in this sort of secret crawl space, you hadn't noticed it before, but there's the outline of a door to the south here too, and you realize that there's a second secret door that goes into the room to the south, and it sounds like that's where all this trouble is happening.
Oh, so I can just open this door and I'm there.
Yeah, do you want to open it?
Well, I already used my movement and my action, so.
Well, that's just an interact to open a door,
Oh, okay.
so you can if you want.
All right.
There you go. As soon as you open it, yeah, you look out and Jareth is on the ground. There's a specter floating over him. Gretchen's casting holy light, and Timothy's nowhere to be seen. Although you can hear a girly scream from outside the door.
Timothy.
Does
Well,
Nazoth have
obviously, you guys are
religion?
busy. I'll be back.
You will stay here and you will help us.
Ah! You just close the door again.
No, he doesn't have religion. He's agnostic. He's atheist. Well, he's D&D atheist because in Forgotten Realms, even atheists know that there's gods. They just don't care for them.
Yeah, they just don't like them, or they don't believe they're really gods. There's a whole thing in Planescape where there's a whole faction called the Aethar, who are all atheists. They believe the gods are all frauds and that they're just powerful beings that have dubbed themselves gods. Kind of a cool idea. Anyway, sorry. So now Nazoth is gone. Riles is up.
Well, that was a joke closing the door. I'm still in this area though.
Yeah.
So, and I'm still hiding my runes from Jareth until I know why he wants to see them or what I can get out of him wanting it.
Well, it's pretty easy to hide him from right now because his eyes are closed and he looks unconscious. Riles' turn. Lucky. You're up.
So Rouse is just gonna go down. He's gonna follow
I will move
Nazoth.
you down. What's your movement speed?
Oh, 25.
As you rile things up, it took me way too long to get that.
You've got about 20 feet to here.
With my 5
Oh,
extra.
hey, short.
Okay.
So, hey, short stack. I found a secret door that leads to a party. Let's go. You want to go check it out?
Yeah, let's check it out. I love parties. Reopen
Right
the.
after you.
Yeah, it's already open.
Okay, Rouse has 5 more feet, right? So he can crawl into Nazoth's
Yeah,
face.
you can be in his spot.
And he peeks in and he's like, "That doesn't look like a party. What the?"
It's a Hallows Eve party.
I only have 1 spell left, but I'll use it to cast. Jareth is down, right? He's still down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cast.
Spectre's just flying around the room.
Yeah.
Dying already.
A Spare of the Dying's already on him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Instead, then I'm gonna, seeing the threat specter, I'm gonna. Is there any people to hit it? No. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on it. I'm gonna.
Alrighty. It's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't take care of a
Oh.
monkey.
It made the save.
my gosh.
Your farts smell like elderberries. I don't know. It bombed. It didn't work. So.
it just howls in rage and seems to be focused on you.
Close the
you
door.
want
Close
to
the door.
get
Close the
into
door. Close the door.
You want to close it?
It's a ghost, dude. That's not going to make a difference.
Ghost? What? You didn't tell me it was a ghost.
I thought it was obvious. Can you not see it?
I thought you couldn't see ghosts. Damn it.
If
You
couldn't
can't close the
ghosts, why would
door.
you
You have an
scare
item interact if you want to.
I can close the door?
Yeah, you have it's open. It's an item interaction to close the door.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that. But I did cause 1 damage, right? I kind
Yes,
of
you
hurt it
did.
with my elderberry. I confused it. Cool.
Yes. Well, you didn't confuse it. You seemed to get it mad.
Nice. Okay, yeah, close the door. Close the door.
All right, the specter's up next. You slam this door, and then it just comes right through the wall.
Ah!
Whoa.
Nazoth and Riles right cornered like in this little back area here, this little secret passage.
Open the door.
It
Open
seems
the door.
angry that you insulted it with this psychic damage. And it reaches out for Riles. AC 6, it misses you.
Phew, phew.
Bimothy, you're up.
Okie doke. So
Don't jump off the balcony. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You're 2 floors up. It would be a long fall.
Yeah. I don't know.
You want to see how many circles you can run in?
Yeah.
I think the panic
30.
might half the damage if you jump.
That's true. Yeah, as long as I take damage within this turn, I can still keep my panic going. So
Come here,
Bimothy
I'll
is
make
gonna look back through, see that it's gone, and then in a fit of panic, just run past Gretchen. Wait, let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I don't know if I have movement to get there because everyone's in the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in this little tight area.
So I'm gonna go actually and quickly grab my axe over here, that I had thrown, and then I'm gonna run back and what else I can do other than
Pull my body away.
You're not really technically threatened at the moment. That specter's in the hallway.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Check on the dead baby. I assume is in the crib.
Mhm. Oh yeah, go check on the creepy crib.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yes,
that'd
summon
be
another
better.
ghost. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Some of the baby's ghosts. That's great.
I will use action to dash, I guess, and go into the closet.
You run into the closet.
I run into the closet because I can't do anything else at the moment.
There's a cool. Yeah. All right. You run in there. And there's just kind of dust around you. With the exception of the broom in the corner, there's some stuff on the shelves. Like there's nothing really in here.
I can't attack or anything, and like if I take damage, I lose my panic.
Do you close the door?
Yeah.
Take the broom of flying.
Mechanics question: can you punch yourself?
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna punch myself.
I think I looked that up at one point, and technically, I don't think you can. You have to attack something else or be damaged by something else. I don't think you can self damage for.
Now the only
Rage.
the issue is that I don't have enough movement to do anything.
Yeah, he dashed to do all this. To grab the
Yeah,
axe
I mean,
and run
if
through the room.
if well, I mean, maybe. Hold on, let me double check.
Jump in the air, fall prone, and
Because
take.
I can attack him with my horns if I can get to him. The only problem is that from where I was, it's
There's too many people in the way.
It's too many people in the way. I can't get. I mean, that's 30.
I mean, you already kind of ran and grabbed your axe. Do you have another weapon or
Yeah.
no?
No, I don't. I just
well,
have the axe.
This will probably change in a moment. You do kind of need your weapon back.
No, yeah, I have my weapon. I'm just trying to I was just trying to decide if I had enough movement to get up there. That's fine. I'll continue what I already did and just grab my axe and run back to run to the closet, and that'll be my turn.
All right, Jareth. Spare the dying has been done on you, so you're not going to die at the moment. I'm going to still let you make death saves to see if you somehow wake up. All right. Do not wake up, unfortunately. And I think we're going to treat this as like the regular way of sort of waking up or whatnot. So if you don't wake up for 3 times, then you're going to be out until somebody wakes you up.
Okay.
Garrison.
Garrison is going to yell out, Gretch, you all right down there?
Can I hear? Can I hear that?
Give me a perception check because they're upstairs and kind of around a corner, and people are yelling and stuff. Yeah, you
You
hear.
just hear,
We're fine. There's just a ghost.
All right, I'm gonna finish this cigar. It's a whole rigmarole to get it lit again with you guys around. So he's just gonna like continue to hang out up here.
Was this the second time that it's fine has not worked out in your?
No, this is fine. Garrison can just rest up there, and we'll take care of this.
All right, Gretchen, you're up.
Okay. So that door's still shut, right?
Yeah, but the other one is open. The northern one is open.
All right. I'm gonna open the door.
Which one? Oh, the southern one. Okay.
No, the one right next to me where Riles and Nezoth are.
All right, so I think Riles closed this door.
Or wait, is
So-
there no door? Oh, the door's here.
There's a door here, and there's a door there. There's two doors to get
I
into the
gotcha.
secret passage, and then there's the door
Okay, I see.
here. So the
Doors?
southern one was closed.
Okay.
I didn't know there was a second door. Oh.
So the
Yeah.
northern door's open. And then
You would have had the same problem though. Like it's
Mhm.
really crowded there.
Okay. Can I go to the doorway and shoot a sacred flame around the corner?
You can do it from here. All you have to do is just see them a little bit, and
Gotcha.
you can throw one.
All right. So another sacred flame.
Fail
Hoping
this
it hits.
time.
Oh, cool. Max it.
4 points of damage. Ah!
All right. Everyone's up. Well, other than Jareth, but can't do anything about that. And that'll do it.
All right, Nazoth. This thing's right in your face. What do you do?
Okay. Thinking of casting Hex. What ability would be good to cursor?
People normally go for strength, but you might want to go for I don't know. You have to
asking
choose
the-
strength. You can choose any, right?
I could choose one ability, and they have disadvantage on saving throws made with that. Or
Well, it's ability. It's not saving throws. I think it's skill checks or something like that.
ability checks. Yeah.
Which saving throws are not their own thing. So
Oh well. In that
I'd
case-
suggest choosing strength. That's what most people do. I don't know if
Well,
you're going to do anything. with
I was
this thing,
thinking something like like wisdom, so that Lucky
Oh.
could do vicious mockery. But if it doesn't affect saves, then there's no point.
It doesn't affect saves, but if you do have people that are trying to hide and could get advantage like from that, then you could do wisdom because that would be perception check. You want to do that?
What was that? What was that dexterity thing they did a minute ago
Sacred Flame.
for Sacred Flame?
Yeah,
That
but
does
the
work.
the hex doesn't work against save. It's only on ability checks. So like,
Athletics
So-
check or like
yeah, it would be a
Perception
skill check. It's against skill checks basically.
Also, I'd lose my Hellish Rebuke. I only got one spell at level 1. This kind of sucks.
Eldritch Blast, level 1. It's what you do. Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I know, but
you already
it's like-
used it though, right? For armor of
no,
Agathis.
that was my rune.
Oh,
That doesn't use up my pact.
oh, that's right. That's right. What first level spells do you have?
I have Hellish Rebuke and Hex, and I'm trying to decide which one I'd rather use.
It's a good question.
Hellish
So,
Rebuke if she hits me, but she hasn't been meleeing.
well, if you step away from her and provoke, then and get hit, then you could hellish rebuke,
An
and she would
excellent
also get
point.
hit by your armor of Agathis, assuming you survive.
An excellent point. I am out of here.
All right, so you step away, leaving Riles to himself. The Spectre will take an attack to see if it hits you. AC 13
No, it doesn't. I have AC
Does not.
14.
misses you, so it's used its reaction at this point. I mean, you don't get your hellish rebuke and the other stuff, but you did manage to get away from this thing, and you can, if you step over where the armor is, you could try to hit it with like an Eldritch blast.
Right here, I have one.
Yeah. It'll have a little bit of cover, but you can see enough of it to take a shot. And that will hit, even with a little bit of cover. 8 points of damage. Force definitely seems to hit this thing hard. Is that it for Nazoth?
Yes.
All righty then. Oh, all right. For the future, though, you could have stepped back there and then cast, since you were out of its area, then you could have hexed and then blast. Maybe next round. You still have that spell, so
Yeah.
you have options. All right. You want to stay there?
Yes.
Riles is up.
Okay, Riles is scared and afraid, and he's just gonna draw his sword and he's gonna start slashing. Okay, does an 18 hit?
An 18 hit.
5
hits.
damage?
This thing is incorporeal, so you seem to only do partial damage to it.
And then he runs because it's the reaction. He's gonna jump over. He's gonna open this door, and he's gonna jump over Jarrett's body. He's gonna close the door, even though it's a specter that could go through it.
I don't think you have the action economy to do 2 interacts in a row.
Okay,
so
all right.
The door will be open.
That's fine.
All right, do you wanna
Comedically,
move
you
any
know that
further
he
than that?
tried to close it, and then he remembered that it's a ghost and it can go through
Right.
it anyways.
You turn around, and it looks like there's a halfling bed in the room here.
There's a what?
There's like a halfling-sized bed in the room.
It's
It's got like a shroud over it. It'd be
Hey,
like
Rob,
Oh,
there's a
Rob,
crib in there. You
you're-
can hide inside it.
You're so I know you're tempting me, and for the story, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. He runs and jumps right into it.
Get in the tent.
no.
Riles,
Do it,
hide
do
in
it,
the
do it, do
tent.
it, do it.
Hide, Riles, hide.
Is there anything in it?
Yes, there is.
Ah!
Maybe.
Why?
It's the story. I couldn't help it.
I know you had
We're-
to.
I
I
absolutely had to.
Still, but still.
You run, you jump through the shroud into this halfling bed and realize, shit, this is not a halfling bed. It is like a child's crib or something like that. You find when you jump inside of it that there is some sort of tightly wrapped bundle lying in the crib that you've just landed on.
Oh
Oh,
Uh,
no.
And it is like maybe halfling size, or maybe a little bit smaller. Nothing else happens though, but you land on this thing and it looks like there's like a little body wrapped up right underneath.
Did I crush the little body? Is that what happened?
No, you landed on it though, and you're just looking at it and probably react appropriately. The specter goes, and it flies out past Jareth at Riles, who just stabbed it, and it comes to the door here. But you've jumped into this thing, and I'm going to give it a perception check to see if it just knows where you. Where is it? There it is. Does not. It comes over here and just doesn't know like where you went. And it's like looking, and then it looks to the north and it sees Gretchen, and comes just to attack Gretchen. Miss AC 9.
All right.
Timothy, you are up.
This is
Good thing this guy doesn't have Rob's God dice.
I will I will peek out of the door to see if what's going on and see that the picture is right there. Oh no. Oh no.
Poor Bill.
I'm gonna try and run past Gretchen and the creature and get up towards the top of the stairs.
All right. You'll provoke from it. Are you all right with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tries to reach out at you as you skip past Gretchen. Ooh, AC 21, 10 points of damage. And I'll need to make
Okay.
a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Damage.
Does that heal it?
No.
Con save, you said?
Yeah.
Oof.
All right. You make the save, but you do take 10 points of damage.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. And then not like it would have me being still in a panic would have done anything because I don't resist against necrotic, but I will take my axe and throw it at it again in a fit of panic.
for it.
And come on, baby.
That is
Don't
a
do the
hit.
don't add the rage damage because I'm not raging anymore. I'm not
Oh,
panicking anymore.
are you out of panic?
I am a panic because I didn't get hit or attack anything last round. So,
Got it. All right, your
so
axe
it's just
flies
7.
through it, disrupts it a little bit, but does half damage because this thing is.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
So once per turn, when you hit a target with a melee attack or a ranged weapon attack using a thrown weapon, you can imbue the attack with an additional effect. I'm using my Strike of the Giants. So the my right hand is a bandage wrapped around it, and this kind of little bit of light will start to glow, kind of in between the wrappings. And the target takes an extra D4 of thunder damage.
Oh,
Um, 1. It takes 1
1.
thunder damage.
All right. Yeah, it does a little bit more damage to it.
And
It
then
seems to be.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, and then the Cloud Strike thing says if the target is a creature, I don't know if this counts as a creature, they must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw, or I become invisible to it for the at the start of my until the start of my next turn.
I think by creature they mean that anything that is like I think all things are creatures unless they're constructs.
Yeah. So they must make a Wisdom succeed. I don't know what the DC is for the Wisdom saving throw. The
It's
DC
8 plus your proficiency plus your strength or con modifier.
Yeah, so that would be DC 13.
Makes it so.
It still
Seems to
sees
be
me.
aware of you.
It still sees me. Damn
All
it.
right, so thing flies through it. There's a bit of a
Uh,
boom as it's disrupted, and it doesn't look so great at this point. Like it is sort of like flickering, sort of in and out of existence, but it is still a threat.
and Timothy will look very surprised at what's going on. So,
All right, Jareth, give me another death save.
I thought she spared of dying him.
Yeah, but I'm giving him chances to. I'm giving him 3 chances to roll a crit and wake up.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Because otherwise, like the if you spare the dying on somebody, then they're out until you bring them up. So I figure it makes sense that if there's a chance somebody could wake up, that they should get it. It's not a great chance, but it is a chance. 1 second.
But a crit 1 won't kill him, right?
No, 1 won't make any difference. He's
Or is
stable.
that
At
the
this
risk
point.
we
We're just
play?
rolling to see if we.
yeah, you're trying to get a nat 20, essentially.
Yeah. Mhm.
You won.
1 second.
Prince, we need a hot D20 roll.
Jareth, as you're struggling, try to come back to consciousness, you have a strange flickering vision of a tree, a massive tree. It's not a tree that you've ever seen before. This one looks twisted, sick. Something wrong about it. That's all we're gonna say for right now. Garrison.
Harrison's just gonna repeat the same, like yelling back down. Gretch, you sure you're good?
A little bit of help.
Garrison will go 5, 10, 15, 20. 25 puts me at this, which is here. So
Oh,
30 would put me there. So no matter what I can do, so he is going to dash over Jarrett's body. Excuse me. Hope I can help you out here, Gretch. And he is going to use his Fey gift. You can use this trait to tell the help action as a bonus action once per long rest.
You're giving the help action to Gretchen?
Uh,
She's the
yes.
next to go.
So this is everything I can do for you. And he's just kind of on his last legs. He kind of just came wobbling down. He's got this cigar still burning in his mouth. And he helps you. And that's it.
All right. Gretchen, you're up. I don't know if you want to use the help action to attack or keep going with the spells you've noticed that the physical attacks against this thing
Yeah.
don't seem to be doing full damage.
For
Okay.
truth of everything that needs to happen, he came down the stairs, went there, helped you, and then came back through this door and went over there.
All right. Let's go ahead and stick with Sacred Flame. I still appreciate the help. It's a roll low.
Sacred Flame again, you say, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. What I roll.
Oh my word.
Ooh.
After 20 manages to
Sacred
avoid
Flame's
it.
gonna miss a lot. I know. I get
All
it.
right.
It's okay.
So I'll have a
I'm
couple
good.
people that might be able to help you out. Any you gonna stay where you are, or any bonus actions or anything?
Let's see. I think that's all I can do. Would it be helpful if I moved?
You asking me or
People that might want to attack it. Timothy? Would it be helpful if I moved?
Well, he doesn't have a weapon anymore, I don't think.
it's got horns?
I
Yeah.
got horns. Yeah.
I'm gonna step to
Yeah, I mean,
well,
you could take a step without
You could step into the closet
into the closet or over
or
here.
to the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll step to the side.
You know what?
Right.
Yes, I want to see Mimothy headbutt a ghost.
I mean, who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
He
question.
doesn't. Timothy doesn't.
All right, Gretchen is gone. Nazoth, you are up, and you have you got a straight line of sight to this thing.
How hurt does she look?
The Spectre?
Yeah.
Give me an insight check. Pretty well. I mean, hurt is relative. She seems very disrupted. Like she's just barely holding on to this incorporeal form.
In that case, I'm going to run away.
You shoot, and unfortunately, you miss.
Run away.
Riles is up. Riles, you're hiding in this thing. There's a bundle under you that seems like it might be a small body wrapped up in a blanket.
Oh, the poor baby.
Yeah, Rouse doesn't
Remember-
like that. He's gonna get out and walk away from
He's
the
just,
baby.
Nope.
He's gonna hard nope, realizing that it's not a halfling bed meant for his hiding. He's gonna crawl out and then he's gonna pop over here. I can't.
Yeah.
Can I
See
cast?
that?
Can I cast through the door? Like, can I open the door?
Yeah, you can see it. You can see the angle through the door. Like, so if it's an attack roll, it'll have half cover. But if you're casting a spell that just requires line of sight, you can see. You can poke your head around a little.
Okay.
Well, you can share a space with Garrison, right?
I can,
Yeah,
but I don't. I don't want
think
to.
he wants to.
Yeah.
Yes, but no.
I'm gonna try vicious mocking it again.
Alrighty. What's your joke?
I had them lined up, but I wasn't prepared as I should have been. It's gonna be the first one that I see. No, that one's really bad. I'm gonna break into a song. Your funeral dirge. That's the one. That's what I.
This is
found.
vicious mockery, not like dissonant whispers, right? This is the
Yeah.
cantrip.
Yeah, this is vicious
Alright.
mockery.
Fails, and it's disrupted, and again it turns back around in your direction.
Ah!
Just barely hanging on to its unlife. Does not look great. You didn't kill it with 2 points, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Anything else
it's
from
up.
you?
Nope.
It's up. It's got a couple different targets here. It's been hit by Gretchen. It's been hit by you. Doesn't really know much about Garrison. Nazoth missed. Timothy hit it too. I'm gonna roll. Riles. It actually comes for you again because you're in a room that it has a connection to. It slips through the wall, just Gretchen, you can make an attack of opportunity if you wish, if you've got a weapon in hand. But it's going to have a bit of an AC bonus because you're kind of swinging through a door at an angle. Gretchen!
Yes.
You can take an attack of opportunity because the specter just floated through this wall to try to get
I'm
to
so
Riles.
sorry.
Yeah, you're
Kill
just
it.
gone, so I knew that you weren't ready. But you can make an attack of opportunity if you have a
Yeah,
weapon.
let's
in
go
hand.
ahead and do that.
I got an advanced question for you. Does my help still work?
Yeah, it does.
Yes. I'll make that a 19.
Why do you
All
do
right.
0 damage?
Oh, because I rolled a 1 and I haven't made. I rolled a 1 on my
Roll a
D6.
1. I roll a 1.
Yeah.
Again, remember I said minimum 1 point of damage. You swing through this thing, you just barely nick it as it's going through the wall, but something it had 1 hit point left. And as it's like halfway through the wall, it sort of twists and like
I just happened to hit its 1
vanishes.
hit point.
It had 1 hit point, and that's and you managed to do just 1 hit point.
Oh boy.
And just as it's coming for you, Riles, it's like and it dissipates.
Yeah, Rouse is screaming. Ah! It's gone, but
Hit
he's
it?
still screaming. Ah!
And I look at my mace. It hit it. What?
It did. It just barely sort of like disrupted it a tiny bit.
Oh man.
You guys are out of initiative.
Well, good job, guys. It looks like you found a whole other area.
Alright, I think it's time for the naps now.
What do you mean naps? We can't sleep here. Timothy, what's wrong with you, buddy?
That was so scary.
I think there's a nice room on the first floor people were talking about, so we should go down there and take a rest.
I'm not sleeping in this house. It's either
You don't
we
need to sleep. You can just sit in the corner and brood. I know you like to do that.
Bring the druid, and he just grabs Jareth by the back of the collar. Oh, he doesn't, because he doesn't have hands. Sorry, can't help.
You need to have a hook.
I got nothing. Somebody should bring him.
You guys need to fashion some sort of hooks.
Oh,
or something.
I'll go
Yeah.
and grab my axe again because I keep throwing it and losing it.
We have to find a blacksmith to make Garrison some cool toys. All right, so with someone's help, I'll take Jareth downstairs. Bimothy, will you come help me, please?
Okay. I mean, I'm not that strong, but sure.
I'll
Neither
scoop
am I,
him
but
under
we'll
the
get him
arm.
down there.
Hold on. No, I got him. I'll scoop him under the arms. Hold on. Just let me
Okay.
get him. And I'm kind of like
I'll help
under his
him.
armpits, almost like if a mannequin was carrying a.
I'll also help, and it's weird because when Bimothy helps, it's actually he's doing a lot more work than it looks like it. He's weirdly
Timothy
strong.
Timothy looks very small and scrawny, but he's not.
Yeah, he's weirdly strong
He's
for.
really strong.
he's really doing most of the work, helping
Either
carry
this
Jared.
old elf is really light, or one of you are doing a lot of work. I appreciate it.
I don't know.
Alright.
Gretchen, are you okay? Yeah.
You're dragging Jareth downstairs?
Yeah, let's get him into the hunting room.
All right. Is everybody going downstairs, or is anybody gonna?
Short
Yeah,
stack,
let's
bring
go
your new
downstairs.
baby brother. Come on.
Oh boy.
What was that? Was Nazoth gonna go somewhere?
No, I said let's all go downstairs.
All right.
Yeah.
Grabbing everything, and we'll
If
bring you
I'm-
down to how far downstairs? Which room are you going to? Just to the bottom?
Outside.
Yeah, I was thinking down here to the hunting
Outside.
room. Outside?
Did you say outside? I just keep
No,
hearing
let's
outside.
not go outside.
I feel like everyone's saying we should go outside.
No, I don't want to go outside. That
No,
sounds
I mean this
dangerous.
We killed the
As you
ghost and
guys-
we have the ghost baby. We're fine.
As you guys pass level 2 here, like the
Oh, that's
landing,
okay.
you can hear giggles in the library still
Oh.
going.
I'm gonna go find my dog.
I don't know if you need to do that. That you could just stay there and just away.
When you stop at the door, giggles like comes out to the door, like if you're on the second level, Gretchen, and he's like comes out and he's like, and then he runs back in, and
Oh.
it seems to be hiding. You don't know if he's playing a game or whatnot, but he's like hiding in the library.
Oh boy. Giggles, come on, boy. We'll check this out later. We're gonna set a fire up. It's gonna be nice. Come on.
You see him in this corner, kind of like scratching at one of the bookshelves
Oh no.
and sniffing at it. Like he'll stop and sniffing at it, like sort of like I'm sure people have had dogs before when they like
Mhm.
have like a something that they're chasing, like they just don't want to give it up. Or they find like a mole hole or something. They're sticking their face in it and like trying to pull at it.
Yeah,
Seems
I'm
like
gonna have
Giggles
to.
is doing that at the wall.
I'm gonna have to pull him away.
Okay. Roll an
Well,
animal
maybe
handling.
he's found something.
You don't have to. Giggles is your dog. You pull him away. He listens, but
All
but
right.
you have to sort of kind of pull him. And you guys end up going downstairs, I'm assuming.
I'm going downstairs. Now, come on.
All right. You are now on the first floor of Durst Manor. Do you start setting up down here, or are you going to go into the hunting lodge, the hunting room over here, or stay here? You see that the two children are watching you from the door.
Hey kids, is there anywhere safe where we could like take a break?
Your house is very dangerous. I don't like it.
What happened?
I don't
I
worry
heard
about it.
something upstairs. Sounded like Nana.
Oh.
Yeah, I tripped. Don't worry about it. What can you tell us about Nana, by the way?
Nana was taking care of our little brother.
Okay, and then what?
Is that the
don't
dead
know.
baby in the crib?
I haven't seen her.
Shush.
Huh?
Tact. We need tact.
Swords again?
Rose looks at Nazoth when you said dead baby. And just blinking at Nazoth.
No one's dead, Nazoth. We're all alive
They are.
here.
I don't
We
know
carry a
about
dead
I don't
elf.
know about this guy. He doesn't seem to be too okay.
They don't seem to register when, like, even when Nazoth says something about them, like, being, like, dead or whatnot, it seems to, like, doesn't register on them. There's a bit of a, like, maybe a moment where they look confused, and then they just go back to asking, like, if you found their parent. And when
Not
you
yet.
ask for, like, a safe place to rest, they suggest the, there's a couple places here on the first floor that they would suggest. Give me 1 second. Let me turn off this music. It's way too. This. Put on the.
It's too epic for this moment.
Where are we gonna rest? Where are we gonna
Where are we
rest?
gonna rest?
I'm gonna put on the one that Jared put on earlier.
Can I ask a
We're
quick question?
going to take a nap.
If I'm dying, does something I created with prestidigitation disappear?
No.
What did you create?
I created a roast for Rose.
No, I don't think it does because there's no concentration on it. It just lasts an hour though, so it's gonna go
Okay.
away, soon.
I was hoping
Um,
some sort of reaction. Rose would be like, it's gone. And what happened to him?
So, they suggest that that the den might be a good place to rest. There's a couple of little chairs in there, and there's a table, and there's the fire that you could start in there. Or they point to the north, and they tell you that there's a dining hall too, and a kitchen. But you haven't gone that way, so you don't know what's up there. They're pointing to this door, and they're pointing to this door for the kitchen.
Let's not open new doors.
Yeah, I second that. That sounds great.
Let's
Yeah,
not
you
open-
guys are no fun.
This place sucks. It's terrible.
All right, you want to
Okay.
stay in the main hall then?
Or the hunting room. Main hall's probably safer. But there's a fireplace in the hunting room.
There's a fireplace in here too.
So are we just taking a short hour break?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would like a full sleep, but take what I can get.
It is late at night, and you guys are probably pretty tired.
Yeah, maybe.
Because we've
maybe
had a
we
full
should-
day.
Yeah, we've been kind of walking for around the forest for a while. Maybe we should try. I don't know, sleep. I'm tired. That being scared twice is. Well, I mean, I'm always scared, but being that scared twice really takes it out of me.
Right. So let's set a watch, set a fire, and lock the door. I'm not gonna
Alright.
say it.
Say what?
Nothing. Not the thing. I'm not gonna
You're
say
you're
it.
gonna stay in the main hall and light a fire, right? You're not going into the den,
Right.
into the hunting den. All
Right.
right.
So let's set the
You
fire right here.
yeah, so setting a fire, there is probably a little bit of wood here that you can grab and put in there and start a fire. There's you don't know if it's going to go all night long. There is more wood that's over like in the den if you want to get more.
Yeah.
Or you could start burning furniture or something or people's cloaks.
Consolidate the firewood, I think.
A short time later, once you guys have gotten settled in, Jareth, you start to come around.
Whoa, not the worst hug I've ever had.
Yeah, that was.
Don't hug a ghost.
Did that hurt? It looked like it hurt.
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know why you thought that lady would be nice. She was very, very scary, and yeah, you kind of just crumpled like a piece of paper, or like me. Yeah, that kind of looks. Like I always wonder what it looked like when I get hit and punched into the ground and kind of crumple. I use this about as much as I imagined it would be. So that was crazy.
Please don't do that again.
Yeah, I like that idea. Let's just not do anything else. Let's just leave. We should after we stay here for
I
a
don't think
bit.
there's anywhere to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry, Timothy.
Eh,
Here, why don't you cuddle with Giggles?
No.
What, do you not like Giggles?
I don't like dogs.
Oh.
They try to eat me.
Giggles wouldn't do that.
I've had one too many bad experiences with dogs. It's
Oh.
not been great.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I smell good to them and they like to eat me.
Well, you do have food on you, like, constantly.
Oh, do I? Don't think so.
You did last game, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did get a bunch of food on me. No, yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's the part goat thing. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Giggles won't try to eat you. I can guarantee that.
I'm
But
just gonna
I
stay over
understand.
here. I'm just gonna
No
stay. He's yeah.
I'll try to keep him off of you. I'm sorry about that.
All right, so
Yeah,
you're
that's
taking a
fine.
long rest, right?
Who are
Trying
we?
to.
Are you? I don't know.
Um,
I'm asking right now.
Okay.
we're attempting.
I vote for long rest then.
Ditto.
All right, long rest.
I'm
All
out
right.
of panics.
Jareth,
I can't panic
Garrison, that
anymore.
good?
Jareth is at like a 1 hit point or something like that right now. I don't think
And you
he's
guys sure you
ready
don't
to
want to
move
sleep
on.
outside?
We got a nice roaring fire here. It'll be
All right.
fine.
When you talk about sleeping outside, Rose says you shouldn't sleep outside. There are wolves out.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah,
evil ghosts
I-
in here that'll take
Like I
over
said,
my soul.
I'm not a big fan of dogs, and especially those kinds of dogs. They're extra
Wolves aren't
scary.
dogs.
When you
Wolves-
mention ghosts inside, like Rose kind of does that weird sort of like little glitchy thing, like her head kind of turns a little
What?
bit, and then her eyes kind of go glassy, and then suddenly they're back to like normal, and she says, "You shouldn't go outside. There are wolves." Kind of repeating herself.
Okay, yeah, we'll stay here. Timothy,
Yeah.
someone told me once when I was back in the service, it's good to talk about your experiences that make you feel
Mhm.
this way. What exactly happened with you and the dog? Because Giggles, I've only known for a little bit, but he's only been pleasant to me. Why don't you tell me over this long rest we're taking? Sit by this fire, which is not scary and ominous of this lady staring at the baby.
Mhm.
This doesn't bother me. Also,
No.
does someone want to look
Timothy,
at
you're-
the sword? I don't have any hands, but I would take it off the mantle if I could.
Bimothy, you're standing right next to this like fireplace. You look up and you see like the image of this couple with Rose and Thorn, their children next to them, and the bundle in the with the baby in the father's hand, and it almost looks as if the mother's like looking your way now.
Oh. He's gonna just like try and look away, and he's just gonna go into like this. I'm not actually going to, but like he's just gonna start talking about like times that he's come across dogs, and mainly it's people like it's either been wolves or it's been like people he's come across who have had
Guard
his
dogs and stuff.
had dogs and had sent his dogs to attack him. He's just had a lot of bad experiences with dogs. So
Poor
he's
Tim.
just it's just a lot. It's just a very like windy, rambly. Just talk about just the numerous times he's just had not great encounters with dogs.
And then there was the Chihuahua that was in the toilet.
Yeah, there
and
was a
it
guy.
tried to-
There was a guy.
Aw.
There's a lady that I like. You know, she dropped some stuff on the ground, and then I picked it up to try and be nice, and then she thought I was trying to steal her stuff, so she sent her dog to attack me, and I kind of had to run away. And you know, there was the time
I'm
that I was
imagining her
walking
throwing a
around.
Pomeranian at you. Just-
There was a time I was walking in the forest, and there was a wolf there. He just was following me, and he didn't leave me alone. And you know, I sat in a tree for 3 days, and you know, trying to hide from this. It's a lot of that. He's just like these weird just encounters with various like dogs and dog-like creatures that he's just is just most absurd things.
We're gonna work on immersion therapy, buddy. Don't worry.
I don't know about that.
He pats you on the back with his stub.
Okay.
with a stump.
All right. You guys rest for the night. I'm assuming maybe you sleep in shifts or something like that. And everybody give me a wisdom saving throw.
Awesome. With my -1 wisdom.
Guys, remember when I wanted to sleep outside?
Oh no.
All right. One moment. Who rolled the worst? Is that Garrison?
It's
Pick me.
Garrison.
Pick me.
Send me in, coach. Send me in.
Oh no.
All right, 1 second.
I like it how I got it. Relatively high, even though I have the worst wisdom.
Hey, roll good.
Garrison, you have when you finally fall asleep, like after these discussions or whatnot, you know, with Bimothy, you know, you're doing your best to try to, give him some inner strength and courage for this situation, but your dreams are plagued with a nightmare where you relive that attack that took your hands. You have visions of this guy kind of in the distance playing this jaunty song on a mandolin as you are beaten silly and your hands are crushed. And the whole time the song is just in your mind. You can't wake up from this. Like, it's a very visceral sort of nightmare. But during it, there is this moment where you see a figure kind of at the edge of the light of the campfire. That these guys did. Like this process was probably like most of the night. Like, they wiped out the troop that you were in. I imagine that you were with a group of other hobgoblins, maybe traveling from one place to another, and you were just ambushed on the road by these guys. There is, like I said, they're at the edge of the light. There seems to be something there, and you can't quite see it. Give me a perception check.
You should keep with the can't quite see it thing.
But I don't need to when you roll like that. You can't quite make it out, but it almost seems like it's maybe another figure wearing armor, but you don't get a good look at it, and it sort of steps back into the darkness before you can make out any sort of detail. And eventually you wake up like in a cold sweat after this nightmare passes. Any reactions when you do wake? Anything that Garrison does?
I think he's like hyperventilating and has been like grinding his
kind of torn fist just into the ground, however he'd been sleeping, you know? And like at the end of these stubs are now just like super bloody. And like I guess his body had been going through these reactions, so he's like having a full kind of shake, almost like a panic attack. Stuck in that moment. I think being dropped originally before and then picked back up by Gretchen, it didn't really get to him, but now that the long rest is coming and then this is all there, it's freaking him out in the head. And he's just, even now that he's awake, he's having flashbacks of like these buddies that he was with dying, and this guy with the song playing in his hands just crunch, and every time the strings go crunch, and every time the strings go crunch, and like if he closes his eyes, it's worse. If he's open, he's aware that he's just in this haunted house. So I think he's in almost like a full shake, not like visibly chattering, but internally and like very minutely his body is like writhing. Like
Everybody else roll. Everybody else roll a d20 for me.
That's a D20.
Wait, say that again?
Everybody roll a d20 for me.
Oh, just a straight D20?
Yeah, just a straight one. Alrighty. Riles, you're the only one that's awake when this kind of fit comes over Garrison. And you see him like wherever he's, kipped up for the night, just kind of like shaking and like kind of moaning and like trying to pull his stubs in. Before you can really do anything about it, like he's kind of shaking himself awake. But everybody else at the moment is either they haven't noticed or they're asleep. But you saw this happen. Is there any sort of reaction or anything that Riles does?
Yeah.
It seemed like Garrison was in like deep distress there for a moment. When he's awake now, you can see that he's like hyperventilating.
I think Riles is the type to assume that Garrison is the type that doesn't like to be called out when things like that happen. So he's gonna be like, "Oh, buddy, you looked like you were cold. Here, take my coat as a blanket. You look like you were shivering there, shaking for a second."
I think you'd only get more of like a wide-eyed version of Garrison that you've ever seen in a really underbreath thanks. But that would be all it is. And I think just by seeing, instead of his eyes slanted in more of an aggressive way, but really open and kind of that way that someone is shocked, would probably be the first time and likely, hopefully, the last time you would see that in his eyes, so he would quickly dart away after. But definitely internally appreciating that you're not making an issue of him there, who's, even as his hand reaches out, is not a stable hand. Or not even, like, his stub is kind of out there just to take it around him, and it's trembling.
Yeah. I mean, Riles just met all of these people. He probably assumes all of them have PTSD or something terrible. So, yeah, no, he doesn't know. It could just be like you're just like having a moment, or you're the house. He's not going to assume anything about the house. He's just going to give you the coat and just go back to sleep. Sound like nothing happened.
All right. Eventually, Garrison, you get back to sleep. Rest for a couple more hours before all the rest of the group starts waking up, realizing that they can't sleep anymore. The light outside doesn't seem like it has grown a whole lot, but it is lighter, and it just feels like maybe early morning out there. When you look out, like maybe if you look out a window through the door to the den or something like that. Just doesn't seem like it's day, but you feel like you've had enough sleep. Also, everybody, level up.
Do we complete the long rest as well?
You get a long rest, even Garrison with his nightmare. Long rest achieved, level up achieved. And I think
Get rid of the
this.
stupid spell.
What's that?
Get rid of my stupid spell.
Yeah, now you can swap your spells. You get some other abilities as well. And I think this is a good spot to hold off as you guys are preparing for the next day, deciding what to do next. Do you continue in this house? Do you leave and try to go somewhere else? It doesn't quite seem like the The day has come outside. It's still kind of dim out there and dismal. And this is a good spot to hold off for tonight.
Right on. Thank you, Rob, for a great sesh. Lucky, thanks
Yeah.
for great art. Keep your media presence of wazing.
Good stuff. He goes,
Thank you, Lucky.
best night's sleep I ever had. How about you guys?
Everybody else, we'll be back next Thursday, same time, same place.
Yep,
All right.
yep. Thank you.
See you next time.